Hello, everybody, and welcome to I'm in the Corner. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Mashfest, number 161. We got more Melty Blood. This is week 3 of the circuit, I believe. I hope I'm right. Join with me is it's 4.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm so good at this. Join with me today is Mick. Good to see you. It's been a minute.
How's it going, everybody? It has been a long time. I'm glad to be back here, man. I'm excited. This is a nice looking bracket, honestly.
Yeah, I think last week, because I got to play last week, and I was looking at the bracket, and I was like, what am I doing here? This is a very scary bracket. This week is like that bracket. It looks really scary. But we got a few more faces in here that I think we could see some pretty cool upsets today.
Okay, good deal. I'm excited to see it. How were you feeling last week about it, though? Because you said this week is like, it's more names to it. Who are you seeing here now that wasn't here last week?
I'm seeing Falter. I'm seeing Kaze, Mupix. I'm seeing Hien. Those are names that I'm like, I think it looks a little more like they could be primed for something this week than last week. I feel like there's been a lot of development in like the last like few weeks. A lot of brackets and like other things in between as well, where these players are getting more experience. So I could see some cool stuff happening. Star is back again this week. Was here last week and managed to make top 8. And I think we'll see some cool stuff, including this first set. We're gonna get Fushi and Star. This should be a really cool set for the sole fact that Star's very good, has been in a bit in the Undernight Mines for a while, but it's got some very good, just fundamental game plans. And Fushi still as crazy as ever. I see that selecting character. I hope that is a pick on the Ushi, and that is not pulling out the Dantes.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm hoping it's just the color.
If this is the pulling out the Dantes, I'm turning off the stream. I'm going home.
I can do other things, man. Okay, looks like we're staying on the Ushi.
All right. All right, here we go.
Okay, cool. Especially for like round 1 is like immediately you want to start on Dantes? Really?
It's not a matter of like, oh, you're throwing. It's a matter of, I know he has the ability to win. I just don't want to, I just never want to be the opponent against that.
Understood.
He's so good with that character, but I also really like watching his Ushi.
Understood. Yeah, Ushi's fun to watch when she's really optimized and you see all the crazy stuff she's got. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I think this matchup's rather tricky for her too. Alco, for the most part, has the ability to zone and to play keep away pretty darn well, and the offense is very scary. But I think one thing that makes Fushi such a strong competitor is his ability to go for some really good callouts and catch his opponent on the back foot when they don't really think they're there yet. So just like this, we're already getting that first combo in. Fortunate drop, gonna need to try and figure a way in. Oh no. I think you do that MD there, 2BC is typically your best effort. If you're on Alco at least, because it doesn't really matter which side he goes on. I think as long as you time it right, you can typically hit the teleports.
Right.
But now you are in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, got caught in that little clash situation right there.
Yeah, I think just needed to go into 2C immediately. I think that was a 2B 2C, which because of that, it got Fushi enough time to get into the charge of 5C to introduce the clash frames for it. Right. A little earlier, and that move gets kind of blown up by my mash outs. But we're holding corner. We're holding back. Great block on that 3BC.
Yeah, let's see if Star can get out here. Gets counter hit trying to mash out. Nice little combo here. Oh, goes for a reset.
Yeah. Oh no! Yeah, that rapid B gonna push him right out of there. He just needs to cash this out.
Yeah, just easy pickup right there. Okay.
Yeah, he was looking for those resets against me earlier today. We were playing a bit of a set, and he's very warmed up and primed for that. As though one thing, like in the back of your mind, it should be something for Ushi because she can get a lot off of those resets in the air with a 623B.
Right.
But especially against Fushi, you got to be ready for it.
Yeah. See what Star can do here. That round, the game 1 was pretty fast. Gets caught with the 2C falling. This little combo here for Fushi.
Yeah, that went right through just as the laser was coming out. Very tight.
Found
another hard non.
Too, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I actually caught the DP.
I thought she was going to be a little too high in the air and dodge that. Star on the offense now has a lot of recoverable health, but no meter, so this is a little scary for him.
The jump out, the slight delay on the launcher is gonna let Star get out. But you don't have any meter to get any of this health back, so you're gonna really need to get a lot off this offense.
Right. Out of Moon too, so that's the only Moon skill ores we'll get. Finds a 4C though. EX laser, we're gonna need another orb.
Yeah, just that was a really good one. Was aware that he still didn't quite have the bars. You kind of need to cover something there. That DP not invuln. None of Ushi's actually are invuln, so was able to cover all options with that 226A. Oh no, gets caught by the charge 6C. That is overhead.
Looking real nice for Star in this game. Found some rhythm here.
Oh, that's a big turnaround there. This should be a cranking of damage. No, he's looking for the reset.
For the reset
every time. This guy. Yeah, you are going to die.
It's
actually,
over.
Oh yeah, no.
No, it's over. It's over.
That was very much a desperation reset of like, hey, I kind of need to even up the health now, and
Right.
it did not work out.
Well, could he not have done some type of EX into heat right there to get all that back? Or do you think it just would have been better to go for the reset?
So in that specific situation, if he's looking for the reset already and wanting to heat, he could probably get the heat. Just a little scary on that situation. I think it's possible, but also it's like you're playing Fushi or you're playing Ushi. This character doesn't have a lot of health, so it may just be worth it. I think the biggest little discussion that isn't really had as much, but is always in the back of everyone's head is like, do I need to heat? And can I just keep my offense going and win the situation? Because like, okay, you heat, but you don't have as good Oki, you could end up just losing that health immediately, and that could be troublesome.
Okay, I got you. Understand the mindset a bit better here. Star gets another knockdown. See what he does with it.
It's caught throwing on the IAD again. Those linear air dashes, so scary. Just enough to kill on the laser.
It's that point here for Star. Doesn't have any resources to play with here at the start of the round, but we'll see what he can do with it anyway. Gets caught on the teleport. It was just an A star though, so this isn't going to hurt too bad.
Got to the 5A. Very nice. All right, which way? Walk on the same side.
Side mid. Gets caught trying to move around in the air.
Yeah,
nice
they were playing around each other pretty darn well.
Yeah.
Fushi having used a bit of resources to stay kind of okay, but managed to make it work. Unfortunately, 2BC at the start of the round is a very scary button.
Dang. Right at the edge of that move, enough to get a combo in the corner. Really nice damage and a crazy mix. Oh my god.
Yeah, did the slight shove in there and positioned himself in there. I'm surprised he just jumped into there instead of trying to use the teleport. Wait, plus there? That's crazy.
There's plus there. Shout out to Ozaki. This could change everything. What a moon drive.
I'm surprised there was enough time to block that.
Fushi's just moving right now. Star doesn't have any room to breathe.
Yeah, maybe. No, you can't find time to heat here. You need to hold forward. That Hyro is on deck with that 3-bar.
Ooh, almost.
Got on the backdash, but doesn't confirm. Desperate DP, and that is going to get you punished. Fushi going to win the set 2-1 and move on. But Star keeping it super competitive. That was down to the wire, basically.
Yeah, that DP, I honestly thought Fushi was going to run up and try to press more, so I probably would have DP'd there as well. Really good patience on him to wait out that reversal right there.
Yeah, I think because Star noticed earlier in the set that they were able to kind of gamble on some of those situations, and they would catch Fushi like teleporting or something. It was like, okay, may as well give this a go. But yeah, the one time to make the switch, and it works out for him. So good on him. He'll be moving on to likely fight Kikoho unless Max locks in. And then we're going to be moving down to our second set of the night, which is going to be Aaron versus Fumblefield. I'm pretty sure that's just Ricefield. So we've got a PCL Wark, but not Wark Kikoho, which is a little rare for the bracket sometimes. We may see like an occasional visit from Shanoa's Wark, and the one time Senji enters in a blue moon.
Right.
But this will be a little different. We've already got some interesting changes in the bracket. We've got, for the most part, everyone kind of locked in, but Yun over Reaper 2-1 was probably a very tight set between those two. Yun going to be playing the winner of this set.
Oh, that'll be a good set, actually.
Yeah, there's just a lot of
There's
really
a lot of good
strong sets. Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, I kind of want to see Shanoa Crystal. That sounds good too.
Yeah, thankfully, Shanoa, no, not Shanoa, Crystal is streaming her run right now.
Okay, cool.
So if you want to watch the VOD after that, you'll probably be able to see that. So we are in for some cool extra footage after the stream. And there is Ricefield. And Aaron, just tried and true competitor, very strong player. Definitely a top seed for tonight, as always, with the PCL.
See what Ricefield can do here. I'm sorry, Fumblefield. I'm so sorry. So how do you like this matchup normally when you go into it as PCL?
So I'm of the minority that I think this matchup's actually pretty good. It's even, but like I don't think it's that bad. I know the common PCL consensus is that this matchup for the most part is like slight losing, if even. But it's just a matchup that forces you to really be on top of your play to play around the red arc with things. Nice delay shield there from Ricefield. Get out of that situation. It's like Wark can kind of control the air and can kind of control the ground. You just have to be ready to kind of counterpunch around or to move around as the PCL, which is super doable with a lot of your toolkit. You just got to be ready for that and the type of Wark that's coming at you. A lot of people can be used to the Kikoho style where it's very aggressive, but if they even run into one that's a little more patient, they could get opened up for overextending.
Right. This throw tech there.
Yep. Opted to go for the second part of the Rekka to risk being able to take your turn again. That is, I believe, -2. So there's like a small gap there where PCL can get punished or at least forced to block in those situations. Another delay launch.
Really good with these delayed shield with follow-ups. Little drop there, but it's okay. Back in neutral here.
Oh my gosh, just got caught with the empty hop. Alright, Ricefield takes the first round. Oh no, that's Shades of Kikoho coming out there. Just round start J2C.
The move looks cool. I get it.
I mean, it's armored. It's a solid move, but it definitely is going to leave you punished in that kind of situation. There's the 214C. Oh, a little too far away after the 5C to get the pickup.
We're in there for the plus again. Yeah, Ricefield not really deciding to challenge on the second part of that right there.
Yeah, not really a need to. Waits for the right time to keep. It gets caught overextending. I think in that situation, you could do something like J4BC. Just get on out of there with the eject button. But now you are in the corner with no meter. And you are dead.
Just falling JB. Perfect for Aaron. Didn't have to spend too much there. Screen pressure. What can we do?
Oh my gosh, there's all these little rebeats. Aaron giving so much respect.
Oh, almost chased that backdash.
Keep it going with the rings. Catches an attempted jump out with 5C, but didn't trust it. Oh, we're out of there.
Plus frames. Can't do anything about it.
623C keeps it plus. Oh no, gets caught IADing in. The move, the 236B from BCL, pretty darn good at catching some movements like that. Oh no, that's
that might hurt, yeah.
Yeah. Gets caught as the 236 come out. Mid 2C.
Oh, not like this, please.
Well, oh, we're stabilizing,
Okay, we're good, we're good. It finds a counter hit 2C here. Easy 2-1-4 knockdown.
Oh, gets caught by the overhead. That's going to be huge. You're not going to kill off of this. Even with the extended meter get off the 214C.
Yep, not even going to go for it.
Yeah, no need to risk it. Safe jump. And gets caught by that
my
delay
goodness.
launcher again.
Delays are really good. Really good.
In that situation too, it's kind of hard to deal with because you just kind of have to guess on something and you really want to heat somewhere. It's definitely hard to deal with, especially in tight situations.
Right. A little bit of thinking going on.
We are going to go back into room. I think we are going to get a quick check on connections. And this is perfect because it's actually going to give me a second to shield the matcherino for the first time today. Hi, everybody. You should use !matcherino to find the matcherino. I'm pretty sure we have codes, right? I haven't done my matcherino.
Let me check. Not yet.
I got hit with a bunch of different things on here. You could follow Aaron Mac on Twitter to put 20 cents into the prize pool. We just following people now? That's crazy. Well, there's a bunch of quests that you can do like that. Who is P1 Growth on Facebook? Anyone have Facebook? So you can do a few things.
Oh, they're
here.
on X too. Hold on, let me find out.
All right, so we got a few checks.
I don't know who this is.
All right. We are trying to find other codes, but for now, if you want to do any of these little side quests on the matcherino, that'll put some money in the pot. And if you wish to put stuff into the pot, you can do so freely with your own monies. That is not free. That is your monies. And hopefully soon we'll find out about where the code's at. We are just waiting to hear words from matcherino. Let me double check. Are we hopping in?
Let's see.
Oh, actually, while we're doing this, let me check on the bracket.
Yeah, I was about to say. Looks like Yun took it over Reaper 2-1. Was that during the last match? Did that already happen?
Yeah, Reaper.
Okay,
Yun over Reaper.
Yeah, that's right.
We've got not too much updated. We're basically cleared out round 1 though. And then I can check over here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually huge. Naido 2-0 over Yosuro. I think that's a low-key. It could be an upset, could not be an upset. Naido's that guy. Maiden having 2-1 over Luffy. Luffy was another person who I was like can definitely make a big push in this bracket. Let's see. Bear Beaver over Hien 2-1. Close set. All right. We're getting back into it now. They've decided they're going to play it out. And there's your Wark Air Unblockable to start us off. Gets caught on the 2C. Some of those situations is PCL where you do like gunshot out of the corner. I'm just like, what if I do it again though? But 2C is another really good option. Catches low. Yeah, oh, there's the overhead.
Wasn't ready for it, not using too much. Use a little combo here, 6-6C.
Nice 4.5.
Ouch.
Oh, okay. That's a new setup. That's a new safe jump setup. If I remember right, Aaron was saying if you do it right, it's like full on BC safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bump, bump.
I tried to 4BC out. At the start of a hit it fatal. This hurts.
Oh my gosh, the damage.
Oh, that's
not
no
even,
meter too.
Didn't even need to use it. 4.1.
Tried to match my way to get out there.
I think Aaron
kill,
is really, this is not going to kill. I think Aaron has just shifted the game plan around to just play way more aggressive. And it was working out, but there's your BC counter. Gonna get Ricefield out of the corner.
Nope, air series instead. I thought we were gonna heat, but it looks like we're just gonna fight it out.
There's the throw again. Back up into the air. He's another air throw. Ooh. Gunshot? No, 236.
I thought that was gonna be a 5C. Might have been air unblockable there. I don't think they would have been ready for it, but what do I know? Aaron's gonna win the game.
Yep. Doing that half charge 5B into the low, just say, okay, block this mix up.
Right. Okay, so the game plan went from respecting to being a lot more aggressive, and it won them convincingly. So we'll see what they can do in this game 3. Finds an opening right here.
This should be a very nice combo. Taking it to the corner for 4.1, 4.2.
4.2.
Nice. Yeah, Aaron's got those combos on.
Doesn't want to hold the plus range. But gets caught standing.
It's like, what's the point of heating if you're not going to respect the immediate next hit?
I don't know.
We're going to be looking for that 2C. Gonna finish that off with air throw because of the no meter, but you've got Ricefield in a really bad spot. Oh my gosh, that's so tricky. That 5A rebeat just whiffing the throw. That's gonna be a perfect.
Yep. Went for the 2A to not have to deal with anything. If they 5A, they would have got that IAD, but set point here for Aaron.
Gets caught on the teleport. Yeah, that's a scary teleport.
Yeah. Nice little 4.1.
Oh my gosh, we got the Stone Hat laser. Maybe just didn't believe in it for the cash out into a 214C. That would have been a full combo. So we IED'ing in. Probably tried to like delay fuzzy mash. Or just not even fuzzy mash, just like a delay mash. Getting caught there. Aaron gonna assert authority in the corner. Overhead. No, we were just a little too late on the 3C.
More chance here. We're gonna get out.
Nope. You did not respect the 5C.
You did not.
You are
the
dead.
5C. Was that a jump that they tried to do after blocking that? I didn't really see what it was.
I think they just got hit.
They might have just got hit.
The lightning wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be gun. Was it
I don't know. I feel like either way you're getting a special and you're probably going to cancel into it, but I guess doing gunshot in that spot would just be better because you just get a better combo without needing to use meter. But just the idea of Stone Hat gunshot's kind of scary. It was 5A or 2A most likely. That makes the most sense, yeah.
Okay.
And you just like, because you're doing Stone Hat, so you're doing like back, like a half circle essentially to get out of the corner, and then you mash right after. But if you're probably still holding back, like if you wanted a Gatling or something, it may still give you that full 2-on-4 input. But still, very good job by Aaron. Taking it back, winning that set. Gonna be moving on to fight Yun. And we've already got some sets going on in Winner's Quarters, but we are gonna get our stream sets up. First one being Shanoa and Maiden Heaven. I think these two may have played last week in a set, or the week before, but two very, very strong players. I know Maiden Heaven the other week was, or this last weekend, was out at a local convention and did well in a bracket there. Let me see. It was the week before, and they beat Maiden, and they lost to Maiden Heaven 2-1.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes for them today. And then what else we got? We're going to be waiting for Omnisythe and Naido. That's a New York classic. I'm excited to see that. And we also have the finish of Kikoho and Fushi. Kikoho going to win that set 2-0. Move on to fight the winner of this set. And we're going to slowly start getting some of these loser side sets going on.
All right. Shanoa, Maiden Heaven.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say, wow, both players are playing pretty safe, kind of keep it away. Maiden was just like, no, hold up, I'm coming in, and there's no reason not to. Saber as a character just has some very good buttons, very far-reaching buttons. But against a character like Alco, who might try and zone a little bit, it can be really good to catch them mid zone attempt or just set up to poke them when they're not expecting you. We are gaming.
We are swinging.
I love it.
I'm here for it. Let's fight. 2-1-4C, 3C, air throw. Let's see what Shanoa does here.
It's caught in the delay 5C, but no punish.
Okay.
Oh, the overhead. This is the start.
7 million overheads into a series here. EX laser. Are you gonna get one turn? Oh no. Another EX laser. We're just looping the situation now.
MD has to block it out because of the orb. Here's another one. Hesitates. Maiden Heaven's out of there, but that orb is still there.
Oh, that's dangerous. That's so dangerous. Oh,
It's even more dangerous. Yeah, probably felt the pressure, tried to backdash out, and Shanoa was looking for it, able to catch the backdash. Okay, very good on Maiden Heaven to block that. I always forget how far Arhkma 2-2C goes. It's like double the size deceptive. I think it is.
It's pretty deceptive.
Hard knockdown, gonna jump in. Okay, yeah, just took enough time to see that high shield and said, I'll just go low.
Yeah, because they just, that last little interaction, they high shielded like 3 or 4 times, so Shanoa's looking for it now. Gonna block it out. Ooh.
That's very nice. And able to beat out the 5C with the heat. But the 2BC, yeah, no fear. Shanoa very much a live and let die kind of player. Just says, I'm coming in. You can't stop me.
Whoa! Aw, it's too bad that didn't combo.
Shanoa landed and was like, wait a minute, I didn't expect this to happen. Maybe like gonna throw into the corner and had to take a second to think. But that's okay. Finds another hit there. Takes the second round pretty convincingly.
See some adjustments here from Maiden Heaven, because at the start of that first round, it was all Maiden Heaven, and then Shanoa got that one opening, and it just went straight his way for that. It's another air throw here. Wow,
man! I was worried for Shanoa doing that like mid rapid beat, like just doing middle rapid beat. And then Maid jumping out, just didn't have enough time to properly punish it. Got the clash on the latter part of 4C. That you hate to see it.
You do, because you were ready for it this time.
And now you're in the corner again, no health. 3 bar, gets caught by charge 5C. We cannot get out of the corner. Set point for Shanoa, but Avalon on the table.
That orb was just on the way. 4.5. Oh, it gets caught by the orb. I think they tried to jump.
I agree. I think that was a jump as well. This is looking really rough here. There's your hard knockdown off a laser. One more orb set up. MD. Shield.
What do we do?
You are actually dead for this. Yep. I thought maybe an Avalon was going to come out there just to cover the orb possibly blowing up. The issue there, so Mage shielded the orb and then started BC out, but because it was orb and Arhkma was still actionable, it allows Shanoa to not MD, or not to BC out, but to MD instead. And that gave them enough time to shield it and get the punish after. Just a very oppressive amount of offense from Shanoa, Made not able to get out of it. So Shanoa will be moving on to fight Kikoho in top 8. And we'll be moving on to our second set of winners quarters, which is going to be Omnisythe and Naido. Yeah, that was scary.
That was...
I've been in those situations before against both characters. They're both really scary. Don't put me in the corner. I will cry.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to be over there, man. Y'all got it.
All right. So next up is Omnisythe and Naido. We've got a little bit of action going into losers bracket.
Yeah.
Star beating Max 2-0. Gonna be sitting in losers top 8 qualifier. Maiden Heaven might be running into Yosuro just before top 8. We're probably gonna see Reaper and Fushi.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, you get enough of these players who are just so solid. Even just cracking into like losers 8ths is really, really hard.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really many points in the bracket where it doesn't feel really, really hard. Like some of these round twos, it's like, man, I could go to losers this early.
Actually, speaking of Luffy and Crystal, that's probably a really good set going on right now. And that is not even for qualifier. Like, you just got to win that set to win your life.
Right. And then the winner of that, excuse me, has to fight the loser of the set we're about to have here. Like, that's just shark-infested waters. Have they reported yet? Let me see.
I don't think it's happened yet.
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
I mean, I could probably tune into that stream real quick. I am following Crystal Kokoro on twitch.tv, so I can go check after this ad break.
Yeah, if you have any opportunities at all to stream your runs, please do so. It's actually really enjoyable to watch your guys' perspectives after the main stream is over.
Yeah.
It's really, really fun.
All right, we got both players in here now. Iron CL?
Iron CL? What's the lore behind that?
I don't know. I don't even know what this color is.
Omni, can we get an update on Iron CL, please? Guess we'll never know.
PCL Akiha. This is a matchup where you could actually punish PCL for jumping at you, and you've got a pretty solid offense. The issue is you can get very much called out on the ground, which is scary.
We'll see how much that matters. We gotta get Naido out of here, out of the corner first of all. Up finds a way out.
Yep. We are low shielding against Akiha because we are scared of the 2-2, but the 2-1-4 and the jump B are equally as scary. So take your poison.
Understood.
The damage shield, just immediate reaction to that DC counter. Because it's in the air, you are not getting a punish or get a counter shield.
Which side? Okay. That's the moon drive. Doesn't want to deal with the left right. Finds a fatal JB in the air.
I think
corner carry.
I think Naido got chased mashing a button on the retreat. That JB super scary. It travels. There's your 2-1-4. Tries to catch the shield. I don't know if that was punishable. I think at the very least it's scary. Ring set up. Lock my mix.
Nice.
We tried to gamble.
IDJB is going to beat that 2A there. Another corner carry combo here. What is this? 4.1?
Yeah. Gonna just do a standard fight. JC actually whiffed it. Maybe just jumped a little early. And we're back in the combo.
Awkward drop.
Good 5C.
Out.
Had enough time to, I think, cover both options there, even if the 2BC had come out. In that case, catching the 4BC. And boom.
Perfect to respond from that last round. Ah! Okay.
That was so scary. Laser trying to catch in the air. You are air unblockable. We are jumping at a Akiha wheel without shielding. Right.
What?
Oh, it worked out.
Snatched like that. That was crazy.
Yeah, caught the second hit of the DP there. I think because Naido at the start was doing 5B and was slightly back, and then by the time the 5B started coming out, she approaches a little closer, and it probably snagged on the latter part of the DP.
Very silly looking animation, but Naido found the hit, and now Omni in the corner finds a high shield to get out.
Oh my goodness, beating out the high shield attempt out of the corner. Omni starting the 5C charge a little too low, which made it whiff, or at least get caught in the startup. Immediate 2C to hit. Tries it again, doesn't connect. 6-6C, great heat out. We're not blocking low. Second person today to get hit by 6-6C and not block low.
You don't die though, so let's see what you can do. But you have nothing to wake up with. How do we get out of this corner? Yeah.
That was tricky. I think maybe the slight, so MD, slight jump JA, I don't think it actually came out in time to hit. So
No,
I think,
it whiffed. It whiffed.
Yeah,
Right.
so I think Fuzzy Mash would have won that spot. But
Ooh.
you see the 5A or the JA and you're like, is this actually going to kill me though? Iron Valiant. That doesn't
Iron
answer
Valiant?
my...
That doesn't answer anything. I'll Google it later.
Oh, the Pokemon Iron Valiant. It's like the mech Gallade from the newest games. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Pokemon.
I see. That makes a lot more sense now. I see it. But Omnisythe up 1. You jumped over it. That's gap. That's 100% gap. Unfortunately, no combo, so Omnisythe's gonna have to find a way in. You did not need to MD that because PCL 6BC is -2. You could have taken your turn. But by MDing, you lost your turn. But now both players don't have MD. The chase there, yeah, didn't go for the initial JC for the safe jump. Did the second little hop to chase. That'll be a cranking of damage.
Or yes here. You need to get out.
Patches the 2-1-4. Another counter hit.
Saw the little blue flash. I think they were trying to 2BC or something. Ooh.
No, that's devious, but didn't have the reaction to the 2B hitting. Maybe thought it was gonna get outspaced. I'm heating out. You are taking like, I'm gonna take a gamble. I think this is like 6.8.
6.7. It went down a little bit. Let's go.
6.7, nice.
Block forever.
And gets caught mashing. That you are gone. You know what? I respect it. This is one of those situations where like in the moment it hurts to get hit by the last art, but then you go into round 3 and you're like, wait a minute, I just forever have the bar advantage now because you don't have 4 bars. Now you're in the corner against PCL, so we gotta hold it. Raby.
Oh,
I respect that, but Naido was ready. Just said, I'm holding shield. I am too scared. The counter to PCL and how scary her buttons are is some people are going to be more defensive. A triple overhead fine tone.
Overhead, please let me out. Back in the corner already. Are we gonna moondrive on wake up this time?
Maybe? No?
Not.
Gonna DP again. Beat out the 5B. That was just regular this time. No charge. Oh.
Wait, do you die?
I think you die. You die. Yeah, that's gonna build the 4th bar. And we're gonna cash it out. And that's enough. Omni's gonna survive the corner and move on in the bracket, sending Naido home. That EXDP working really well for Omnisythe instead of the BDP. I don't know if it's like any particular difference going for the EX version on top of it, but when he needed it most, it worked out. So congrats to him. Naido gets to join everybody else in the scary losers bracket. And I'm gonna go check where we are at in the rest of the bracket, because we've definitely got to have more scores in the report. Aaron 2-0's Yun. Mewpix 2-1 over Ricefield. And I think coming in live is maybe Crystal 2-1 over Luffy. Very tight set from what it seems like. So we'll have our loser side mostly figured out, I think. So we'll have Mewpix. Oh no, we're actually waiting for Mewpix and Reaper, Yosuro and Falter in losers round 2. In losers top 8 qualifier, we've got Yun and Star playing. We'll have Luffy, or no, we'll have Crystal and Naido. Dang, you got caught with the double Akiha. That's unfortunate. And then we're waiting to see who Maiden Heaven and Fushi have to fight out of the losers round 2 sets. So very tight. But we do have top 8 for winner side set though.
Yeah. I was looking at the chat. It looks like Yoon and Star are done. They're talking something out, so that set might be finished. Haven't reported yet.
I don't know how that would have been a really fast set if they are. I'm not gonna lie, because I think that report score. Oh no, that was like 7 minutes ago. Never mind. I'm a liar. Not bad. So they could be finishing up. I know Yun was like, "Oh, I won my first set. I gotta go fight. I gotta fight Aaron. Help me."
The run of all time.
All right, where are we getting our next competitors? We got Kikoho and Shanoa. We gotta drag Shanoa in here. Where is that guy? Me when I get him.
Me when I find Shanoa.
Actually, speaking of Shanoa, I'm pretty sure Shanoa said that he'll be at Combo Breaker. Combo Breaker looked like it's gonna shape into a really nice bracket this year. So if you haven't signed up yet, make sure you do, because that is next month, starting tomorrow. I thought it was April.
Crazy. What's going on?
Here we go. Shanoa is here now. Actually, I had Crystal's stream open on the side monitor. I was like, wait a minute. Crystal's getting the double Akiha and Naido's getting the double PCL. What are we doing?
What's going on, man? Ooh. Staggers with the rapid beat and finds a hit. I did not know, this might be silly to say, I did not know rapid beat scaled like that. That didn't even do 3,000.
It's not the best, but like you can get a lot off of it for certain characters, because characters like Mario love to use it.
Right.
But it's okay if it doesn't do the most damage. It's more like, okay, does it route into my Oki though? Yeah, you will just knock it out of the corner. Shanoa getting a taste of what he was doing to Maiden Heaven last round.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Good shield on the unblockable attempt. We're gonna get that nice shield counter.
Alright, Shanoa's turn for offense. Let's see what Kikoho can do. No Moondew. BC if he gets out, can't moon drive anything.
Gets caught by the orb. No, it was the negative edge. Throw, you're back in. We're gonna go bar for bar, perfect for perfect. Not quite. Gonna need one more interaction. Oh, gets got over it.
Was cheap. Like you said though, bar for bar, perfect for perfect. Shanoa gets the first opening here on the third round. Can't pick that up. Hitting really early.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Kikoho was really nervous about getting air blockable there, but Shanoa wasn't looking. Kikoho was gonna let go of that 3-bar. You just took 5. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What?
Good counter there. A rare instance of B counter worked in. Shanoa gonna take the corner, restart that offense, and now Kikoho has no meter. Gonna have to rely on Moon to get out of here. Actually shields the overhead. Oh, we're out of there.
Ooh,
shield counter.
Crazy chase.
Oh no, that was not good movement there. Kikoho unable to get out of the way, landed right in front of Shanoa, who's ready to punish that. And you have nothing. There are no resources on deck. This is scary.
Ooh, goes for the B follow. Super punishable. Even that follow-up sucks.
Yeah, it's the moment Shanoa BC'd, it was good. Because B counter just loses in that interaction. Yeah. And Shanoa just dumping all the bar, gonna win the game.
Really turned it around there.
The B counter sucks because I think especially if you remember last patch still.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I should B counter here. I will not take 5k for losing. And then you let it go in the corner and everything goes wrong.
He went up. He just wanted to be followed. He didn't have to mess with that orb.
There's your cash out. Slight jump away to go for the teleport mix. We find it. Where are we going again?
Ow.
That was messed up. That I took like 6k for that. I was not ready for side switch immediate charge 5B. That charge 5B is really good because Ark travels really far with it as she moves to approach with that big ol' hand.
Yeah. Oh, charge? That could have been
Maybe trying to do a run under? I thought 6BC was on the table, but you are losing every resource now.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, everything is gone, and now you're in the corner against Alpha Alzaki.
What a confident shield!
I feel like he's getting away with murder with these default. I can't believe that 2BC didn't hit before those rings, but it doesn't matter. He finds a 5A.
Alright, throw down.
There's a bar now.
Attack. Shanoa just getting on out of there. No need to overextend.
Defaults, man, I don't know.
Tried to soften the blow by going for a delay 236C in the air, but Kikoho's out of there. Gonna start with the pressure. Probably not gonna heat here, I don't think. Not a lot of bars to really make it worth it. Finds the B counter punish with the shield. And now you probably just need one more interaction after this air throw. Double MD tries to throw. They were both looking.
Oh,
6BC,
nice,
yeah, very nice
catch.
I love it. Shanoa tried to soften it or maybe catch a press there with fallback 4BC. The issue was it was just a little too late. Kikoho able to react immediately to the jump with the 6BC to catch. And now we're even, one apiece. Ooh, double fatal.
Couldn't pick that up. That was an awkward hit.
Oh, gonna use the MD to close the distance and finds the low.
He watched the trailer.
Yeah, I just wanted to use everything to take advantage. And as long as you don't drop it, it's okay.
Thought an air unblockable was coming and then jumped to hit him with the double overhead here.
I think that's the second time Shanoa's done that in this set. Recognizing that Kikoho is looking for the possibility of Shanoa finding the air unblockable, so baiting out Kikoho's shielding to punish after the fact.
Yeah, it does look like a good recognition on him for that as well. Again, Kikoho with very little resources here in the defensive. Finds his fatal JB though.
And we're gonna take it to the sky probably, or are we gonna let it just work off? Nope, we're gonna finish this with the air throw.
That's 5K off of that, man.
Oh, that
JA?
maybe JA and got caught early. You are probably dead for this, actually. 6BC, one more interaction. No, gonna try and reset it. Great DP, beautiful DP from Shanoa. Recognizing that Kikoho got a little greedy, actually didn't have the meter. I thought maybe Kikoho could have built it off of like one more moon skill, but maybe just didn't have it. 2BC or 22C catches Kikoho low. And there is your throw. What are we doing off of this? Catches the heat.
Yeah, Kikoho's been heating a little early in these strings, and I guess Shanoa started to look out for it.
Shanoa literally has an image for that, of just catching heat. Or like a GIF. I don't know if it's on tenor though. But Kikoho fighting back out of the corner. Winner's side alive on the line.
What a challenge.
And that's going to be enough to kill. Shanoa gonna win the set 2-1. That was very, very nail bitery, but very much at the end, Shanoa just showing I'm making the adaptions, I'm making it work, I'm catching the things that I think you're gonna do, and they'll be moving on to winners finals, and we'll have to see which PCL they're fighting because our next set is going to be Aaron Omnisythe.
Let's see. And for losers, that's gonna put Kikoho. He's waiting on. We're still waiting on Naido versus Crystal. Then the winner of that will play Yun, and then he will play the winner of that. So potentially either Akia, PCL, or Fushi.
The Fushi Ushi.
The Fushi.
It's too easy.
It's
too easy. I find myself doing that all the time with his name. I can't help it. They're literally, they might be the same person.
They might be.
I mean, I have seen Fushi in person, but like, what if it was a lie?
It might have been a lie this whole time. Combo Breaker wasn't real.
I'm gonna start the FGC's version of the History Channel. But everything is aliens, but everything is actually a Fate Go character.
That might be peak.
I'm workshopping.
Speaking of Fushi, though, it looks like Bear Beaver just won that set over them 2-0 and is now going to be waiting on the winner of Maiden Heaven and Yosuro, which should be done soon.
I think they may have just recently started.
Maybe.
FYI, this is your fan sub translation note at the top of the screen. Bear Beaver is Reaper. So there you go. If anyone was confused. Okay, that set has not finished yet. A few minutes ago, Yosuro reported the score of their set with Falter, which went 2-1 in Yosuro's favor. So we'll be waiting a little bit for that set to finish. All right, we got Aaron on the right in, I don't know what this color is. We'll call, is that, my eyes are, they sometimes don't like colors. Is that white hair? Or is that like a pale, like bleached blonde hair?
I don't know if that's in the game, so I think we'll call it white.
Okay. And if Omnisythe is still on the same color, so we'll have like green hair and white hair. You know, we're talking about owing Imp some money. You know, one thing you could do exclamation point Patreon and actually just give him money. That is a thing.
Very valid.
I try to stress it whenever I'm up here at least once, because we always appreciate getting a nice Mashfest bracket out of this. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is still the Iron CL. What if instead of Iron CL, this was the Iron Chef, and Omni had PCL in like a chef's outfit?
I would watch that. I'd watch Melty characters at an Iron Chef show. That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, CL would just be like, it would just be curry. It's all curry.
It would just be curry.
But she's lucky. She could get like 5 seasons out of that, because there's like 5 billion curry dishes.
True. Aki would just keep Kohaku and Isui to do something.
She would be Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, she'd be the judge? That would be fire, actually. Ooh, got caught. What did he jump, maybe?
Shielding back.
Get out the sky.
Nice confirm. I don't think this would kill. Could have probably built the last bar on 236, but I don't think it would have killed. Just waiting to win the Oki instead. 5C rocks. Payback JC from Omnisythe finds home. Be a good start to the round.
Ooh, DP, we're not holding any of that. Now you go in the corner. Oh, just kidding. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right, Ozzy. You're right.
I love the absolute confidence that Aaron was going to push something to go for that. We're EXDP now. The 2A was out, not able to get to the OS in time. Now you're in the corner. JC instead of JB.
Ooh.
That's another one of those moon skill or moon drives into, I think, this meaties. So I'm going to shield, and then you explode. That was crazy. That if I'm Omni, I'm going oof, ouchies, and I'm dying.
And you do die. You lose the game.
Oof, ouchies.
I did 5,000. All right.
No, it was just a very, very solid confirm. Aaron looked at the little health bar and was like, "Oh yeah, I do kill here." Is not ready. Sheesh. Honestly, that's a real feeling. I'll play Aaron and be like, "I'm ready. I know what's going on," and you just get the most red. So darn smart when it comes to running offense. It's scary. 2, 3, 6, 6. All right, Omnisythe trying to shake it off. Little shimmy there to try and catch Aaron pressing something. Gets caught on the air dash back on the latter part of the 236B. I think low-key, if he had gone forward, Omni could have actually punished that wreck up, but was a little concerned on the spacing.
Ooh, aggressive movement right there. Finds a hit with it. Oh, I can't confirm it.
Call back JC. We're now holding this defense. Great blocking.
Ooh.
That was really smart. I think 5A was a little iffy to hit there. At least Aaron was pretty sure of it. Omni just decided to cover the landing instead with 2B.
Just straight punish from the JB right there from
Yeah,
the shield situation.
Rare situation of BCL's single air option actually being a bit of a punish. Not able to really cancel into anything off of JB except for maybe like 236, but it probably would have been too slow.
Health. Screen here.
Yeah, health about even. Omni with a slight lead.
And we're running low on time here. Finds a delayed JA, or a shield A, excuse me. Oh, that'll do it right there.
Oh my gosh, I actually thought Loki could have went too slow or maybe whiffed. Little awkward situation here for Aaron right now. No moon. Spending a lot of bar as well to try and keep this pressure. Nice pickup there from Omni. And finds the 2C to hit. I wasn't actually sure if that was going to work. Lets it drop. Oh, Aaron no cares. Just said, I'm mashing here. I don't care that you shielded that. You're not doing anything to me.
Can't BC out. I don't want to re-shield. I'm just going to keep pressing. If you want your counter, you got to take it.
Great movement from Omni to get out of the corner, but tries to rush back in after getting the hit.
That's frames.
No heat from Omnisythe. Just going to let it happen and just chill for a little bit.
Ooh.
Good gunshot. Recognized the 2A startup and said, I outranged that where I'm at. Get a good punish. And this will be a nice amount of damage sending you to the corner. Potentially one more interaction. Just needs to find a good, strong hit.
Scary.
Real IAD shield. We're so back.
Nice anti-air with the 3DC.
This
hurts as well.
Oh, this kills. Yeah, this kills. We're going to do 3BC again. Has just enough moon. Yep. There you go. Aaron always in it. Able to find some good pickup or another to make work. And now potentially set point for Aaron. Omnisythe gonna need to figure out a way to stop the comeback potential that Aaron has. Ooh, we got the last hit. Aaron thought that it was going to be a 2AA drop instead of going into that third Rekka. That's kind of the mix because the third part of the Rekka, low-key bad. So you want to maybe ignore it, but sometimes you got to introduce it just to punish people mashing.
Right.
6-6-C.
And good for Omni right now.
Good MD there from Aaron. Gonna try and push Omni out of the corner.
Ooh.
Immediate shield into counter A. This could be a situation to heat. You're about midway in the health, but a lot of recoverable. No, Aaron pushing. Or strike throwing.
Yeah.
Okay. I was losing air trying to watch all the interactions that were happening. But with BDP, gonna let Omnisythe take the turn back. Now Aaron with a very low health gets caught by the unblockable. Omni giving so much respect to Aaron right now in the corner. That timer is getting real low. But if Omni can keep playing, keep away, he could waste the timer. This is huge. You have MD, you have the meter, but there's gonna be like 5 seconds left when you get up.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You have to be patient with it. Even if it doesn't kill, you're out of time.
Yeah. The shield A at a desperation. The issue is shield A on the safe jump. Aaron had enough time to kind of wait it out.
You not BCing, yeah. That's what I was expecting. I thought you were just gonna BC out and then try to find a way to get chip damage to win the round.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that hurts. Well, congratulations to Aaron. Gonna be moving on to fight Shanoa in Winners Finals. And that does send our 2 winner semis losers down to loser side to losers quarters. Are we still? Oh, let me see. Where is? There it is. All right, so Crystal going to beat Naido 2-1, beating the back-to-back Akihas, and going to be playing Yun in losers 8th. Congrats to her. Another top 8 for the books. And I think we are still waiting on Maiden Heaven and Yosuro.
We are.
All right, we got a very, very nice bracket shaping out. A lot of nice close sets. You know, doesn't feel the same not to just immediately go right into the matcherino, but let's go into the matcherino for a second. Still some quests. We don't have the codes yet, but you can still put some money in the pot that way. And if you would like to put any money into there as well, feel free to do so. We're going to hopefully get into our next set in just a sec. Oh, wait. We're going to report score. Yosuro 2-0 over Maiden Heaven. All right, we've got our top 8 fully settled now. So we'll have Yosuro versus Reaper for our... not for our first set. I think we're going to get the other set first. But we have Yosuro and Reaper as one of our sets in Losers Ace. And Crystal and Yun for the other. Is Aaron still in the room?
Yes,
Chuck Britt.
Oh, no, that's...
No, that's Yun.
No.
Yun has actually been playing
okay.
quite a bit of Alco lately. Just like another character for their repertoire.
Okay.
Very, very good on the Alco too. They're really getting that darn red hair developed. But I don't know if we're gonna see her today, or if maybe we'll see the Ushi or the Dan. So you're fighting against Crystal, so this is PCL. I could see the stick to the Alco, low key. But I think all the characters Yun has at this point can handle PCL relatively well. Oh wait, I am being asked. Can't be asking the commentator to make this pick. Come on now, we gotta be for real. No way! Don't do this to me. Don't do it.
Might have to do it. It's the only time you can. We can't do this offline.
Oh no!
Vlog. Oh, I'll see y'all later, man.
I know he's low-key been playing the vlog, but like, it's okay. We could talk about PC vlog. I am familiar with the matchup. So this matchup, I think it got worse this patch, low-key, for
Really?
PCL, but I still think it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's just my frame of reference is Medusa, and Medusa is very good and very hard to play with, but I think for the most part, the matchup's fine. The biggest changes were like 2C for Vlav is pretty good now at poking at 236 range. And then you have 214 being a head and bolt, which can make like JCing back a little more difficult, but that's it. The main thing is just, can you do your Vlavy things and run your pressure well? And that'll be the biggest test for Yun. For Crystal, it's going to just keep Yun locked down and don't let them think that they have an ability to get out of the corner. There's the heat. Great air throw. And now you get to start your pressure. Vlav got a okay pressure to keep away, but with no meter, it could make it a little bit of a struggle. Great mash there from Crystal to get out of the way. Heating out again. That's the big thing. Heat is so important for Vlav as a character because of a lack of a really good reversal. So your best bet is to catch him when he's looking for those options. So, and it's also on the Vlav just to be ready for it. We got a nice combo coming in here. One bar I don't think is going to kill. We're going to do one more situation. Do we do safe jump JC or JB? JA. Okay. You know what? Not ready for it. Crystal was not ready, and I wasn't ready for it either. There's the throw.
Hey, really aggressive Vlav right now. We're running up and pushing buttons. Oh,
Yeah, a little too late. It would have been close, but you get a better punish here. All right, there's your safe jump, JB. Just spaced out that 2C. Whew.
Not falling from the Thor base. Nice shield, but couldn't get anything off of it.
Tried to stone hat, but wasn't too confident in it. That's okay. We chased with the JB.
Let's see it. Crystal getting to start offense now.
I like that. I was kind of out of position on that MD, so I'll have to just let go of the 236A in the air just to see if you could catch. But Yun takes the corner. We're out of there. Nice run out.
Ooh.
No overhead. Yun with the blocks. Immediate heat out as well. That was the startup of something. I don't know what though.
I think that flash move.
It was a moon skill.
Might have been like 2BC or something.
Maybe. Crystal getting the throw in the nick of time. Now you got the corner. No meter for Vlav. No, we're actually gonna build the bar. But now we got a scout.
Oh man.
That was probably a 3C. Just didn't quite get the input as it happened. Yeah, there's that 2C clipping low. There's no time. We're just gonna be able to use the meter, and it does KO with 1 second left on the clock. Yun on the Vlav taking game 1. Okay, the Vlav is looking good. I'm pretty sure this is like a super recent development too. I think a good show for Yun as a player. Very adaptable and ready to learn different characters. So this is the biggest thing. This is the thing for Vlav in a lot of matchups, but in this matchup it's also really good. It's just like feigning certain directions with like air fireball and lower fireball in the direction to like make people scared to jump around. And if they do jump, then you can poke them if you catch them lacking. But Crystal able to find a way in. Just a little unconfident on some of these hits. That's okay. We got a big confirm off of this.
We'll make this hurt. We'll put Vlav in the corner and we'll only give him one more guess. He does have full moon and 3 bar. Just wake up 2B. You're right, I guess.
I think Crystal just dropped something that was supposed to come out. And yeah, immediate heat. We want the meter. We want that health back. Yeah, there's that 2BC. Just let it go. Tries to stomp again. Did not react to the JC coming in. They're still going to take the turn back. You're not going to kill off of this interaction, but you are going to get them in throw range.
Make a moon drive. We try to jump out.
Yeah, I like that gunshot from Crystal just to keep Yun locked in the corner. No DP on the clash frames. We're out of there. And get the side switch as well. Oh, you died.
Oh, this is enough. Oh,
Do
man.
it again. Yeah, those clash interactions are very scary when you're not used to them, and you're like, oh, maybe I can muscle through it. I must have used like all of Yun's moon though to win that. Yeah, he's on set point.
He's on set point here, but he has no resources right now. So let's see if Crystal can start some offense and just quickly take this round.
Oh, we got the
Finds the
overhead
charge
this
at
time.
5B. Easy damage here. He's gonna have a bar now. Still no moon though.
Tries to throw out. Crystal ready. Nice. Delayed 236 finds home. Crystal gonna take the round. Trying to bring it back. And you're looking pretty good on the resource side. Yun lacking a bit of moon, but you at least have enough for the MD. Great block. I got hit there.
Right. Ooh, tries to chase the backdash. Somehow she ducked under the JB. Never seen that.
It may be gap.
It might be gap.
Fade back. No 2B this time. Just opts to go low.
My shield. Alright, no moon once again, so the only thing we have to look out for is heat.
Gets caught on the overhead. But Crystal waited. Immediate BC out of there. Catching the meter.
Opposite of the last situation now. We just gotta look out for moon drive. Walk forever.
Nice. Catches with a 2B. But doesn't get anything more off of it. Patience from Yun, just letting the whole thing go. Crystal having to heat out. No moon on deck. So you're going to take a lot of chip. And we win on the air-to-air interaction. Oh, no, bad whiff. Tried to IAD.
Ooh.
You know what? You're right. That was very good. That run up 2A into 2C, very scary. Because there's like just enough of a gap there where you think you might get the punish. Left, right. We block the same side.
Getting low on time once again. Just mashes out and not respecting any of these staggers here.
That was a
get
great
2 through 6 into a heat. Time is a factor once again.
10 seconds. Oh no!
Nice.
The 5C got caught on the wrong side of the set of the Vlav, and you are opened up. Yun on the Vlav, winning the set 2-0. Crystal not able to complete the comeback. And they'll be moving on to fight Kikoho. I wonder if the Vlav will stick around for that. But before we find out, we're going to jump up to our next set, which is Yosuro and Reaper. Very, very well done. Yeah, no, I didn't think Yun had it like that. I wasn't ready. I was not familiar with his game.
We apologize.
He was locked in.
The meanest raw in chat. I respect it.
Yeah,
deserve that.
I saw on that last replay, it was the 5C again. The move covers like there's a good like range, it's kind of above and forward that you try and challenge, and it's like, my bad. I should have never have done this. It was my mistake. Yun, leave the room.
You gotta get out of here. Smash Kirillite. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there is our Reaper. That name is crazy. I remember the last time we played and I saw that, I was like, man. When was the last time you drank Nesquik? I must have been in like elementary school.
It's sad to say I had it recently.
Really?
I won't tell the story. I won't tell the story, but I did have it recently.
There were problems. Wait, don't kick Reaper. He needs to stay in. We need him.
I'm gonna pull up the matcherino because we got codes.
All right, we have 50 codes. Y'all know the deal. There are so many people here. There's 47 left already. Someone was on top of this. Make sure you get your codes. Twitch, YouTube, Battle.net, all of the many socials. We got so many people here. In fact, I'm tuning into the YouTube stream. Hi, YouTube chat. How's it going? I hope y'all are doing well, enjoying this today. Because, you know, the VODs may not last forever, but the YouTube VOD will. So how's it going?
So shout out to Crystal for the raid on the stream as well.
Yep, thank you. If you want to see how her other sets went that weren't on stream, make sure to go tune into hers. You'll be able to get some extra footage. We're getting into it. So you got Yosuro on the left on the Archwid. Got Reaper on the right with the mash. Reaper coming off of, I think it was a second place recently at, was it CEC or was it something else? There was a Melty tournament up in Canada just this last weekend. I believe got second there. So it'll be exciting to watch the. I don't know if there's any footage of it, but coming off a pretty darn strong show and gonna be doing well here in top 8. And we got Yosuro, who just kind of shows up and is like, yeah, I'm good with it. I'm on the Archwid. I know nobody's got me.
Looks like Reaper does right now. Great start on the offense right here. One more hit for him, and this is going to be the round already.
Yeah, there's shield there. Imagine got one of those pressures that's like super impressive. She's got like these small little like guess options that aren't like guesses. It's just like, you know they're coming. Just be ready to call it out and then handle the shield interaction from there. And Reaper doing a good job of just not giving Yosuro an inch.
They're doing really well on this offense right now. Yosoro's not gotten a chance to play. Baits out the DP. Is going to get a big punish here.
Oh, we're MDing and everything.
Oh my goodness. I did not know she had a reset right there. I'm going to remember that, so I have to look out for that.
Everybody got their resets now. It's scary. You gotta leave me alone. What happened to the days of just not having a combo? I'm still there. Wow, no, yeah, Reaper just kind of cleaned that quickly. That was scary. Yosuro got to figure out a way to get around out of this corner. No fatal JA. We were not mashing.
Oh, 2-2-A. Ouch.
And we got the pickup. No OTG.
Oh my goodness.
Bro.
Yeah,
You're right.
Catches the startup of 2B there with that super delayed 5B to stagger.
At the rim of the shield. That probably hurt more than getting hit with the blunt part. And catching the heat as well. Oh no!
Reaper just playing a video game right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like, look, I got things to do after this. We gotta keep this going. These people keep playing these really tight sets. I want to go. There's your jump. Doesn't actually punish the jump shield. Just gonna reset out of there. Good jump shield. Yeah, we gotta.
Oh no!
It was too late on the punish. Gave Reaper time to heat, but we got another punish. But the drop.
Yeah, that's a drop. Yeah. Nice pickup from Reaper here.
This isn't gonna be a lot because no meter, but that's still a good amount of damage to the corner. Let's rip the overhead, and that is not caught.
This offense from Reaper just overwhelming. Yosuro has not found a chance to breathe. Finally gets a shield DC. We'll get to start this Archway offense here. Goes for 2-3-6 and just the safe jump.
Catches the backdash after the fact, the whip 5-8 going right into 2A. That's gonna be another hard knockdown. Back into the 2-3-6C for the safe jump.
This character's offense way scarier than Mash's when she gets to start, and the damage just as high. Higher, honestly. I don't know why I'm lying.
Tries to go for the overhead. Doesn't quite find home. Reaper gonna heat out.
Oh.
I cannot believe that whip.
Why that whip. It's
You know
funny because
what?
they added more recovery to that too. Her foot should have been out. She should have got hit.
You know what? If I'm gonna be honest. I think Yosuro deserved to get out on that one. I would have been mad if I got hit. On the other hand, that is a testament to that 2C going pretty low. We got signs of life, but we just got cracked on the back of the head by that JC. And that hurt so much, but we dropped the combo. Yosuro gonna mash on out, get back into it.
Looking a lot more awake right now.
Left, right, goes the other side, but not in time. Well, yeah, there was no meaty.
Yeah,
it was a little too slow on the jump in. And Reaper was like, nah, hold up. Ouch. Yeah, that 4BC, I've been seeing them crack it neutral more, just all the mashes in general, and that is very scary. And now you are guessing for your life.
We don't have to deal with that. Can we find a way out? Reaper no longer has resources.
Gambling, able to get out. There's your air unblockable. Should be a solid amount of damage. No!
Oh, what a drop.
I think just the angle was a little weird because of how high in the air the starter was.
Yeah, for that you got to do a J2C into 2BC and then do the J2C. But it doesn't matter if Reaper's going to find his confirms there and win the set 2-0.
Yosuro tried to gamble on the 4BC, but just didn't have enough moon for the clash frames to really win out.
Yeah.
Got overpowered by the mash shield clash frames. And Reaper gonna just win this at 2-0 pretty handily. A few signs of life there from Yosuro, but not enough. They'll be fighting Omnisythe next in losers quarterfinals, but first we're gonna get Kikoho and Yun, which I think will be an interesting set.
I'm curious if this is going to be how you called it earlier, and Yun goes with the Alco, or I'm sorry, the Vlov instead of the Ushi here.
That's a good question. I feel like low-key going in Vlov into this matchup might be memes. That seems kind of awkward. I guess there is like a benefit of going Vlov in the sense that your projectile game is going to challenge Red Archwids, but that position in the corner is probably hell.
Yeah, they're probably just going to play it safe and go with the Ushi Wakamaru.
I'm not holding Yun to anything anymore. You could pick CL right now, and I don't understand.
Bring the DA Noel back out of nowhere.
Wait, don't go Vlov. No. Oh, we are stuck on the select screen right now. We are making big decisions.
You just got to start hitting random.
No, there's the Vlov.
Archangel. Medusa coaching in chat.
Medusa has seen the future. He's trying to stop. Oh, we are locked in. Okay, here it comes. Here comes the Vlog.
Dante's up. Whoa, chill. That might be crazy. Skipping the intro just like that?
We are playing neutral. We are trying to swing at Red Archwood. Good. Oh no, doesn't actually get the confirm. Was just a little too out of the way.
Upward drop there. Finds another pickup.
Because a big part of this matchup is Red Archwood's pretty darn tall, but Vlav is also really tall. So you might get caught in some weird positions because of how big Red Archwood's buttons like wheel can be.
Right.
Oh no, you got the hit. Okay, we get another one though. The shield counter. Shield A. We're back. Let her rip.
Here's the heat. We are holding this shield forever. Past
No,
one.
that's the mix-up. That's the Vlav mix-up. I'm going to make you waste your moon because you think I'm going to press, and I don't have to. We did, in fact, try to interact with Wark in the air in 2025. This is the end result. You just took 4.4 mid-screen. You're dead.
Ow.
Oh, wait. We back?
Maybe? Are we back? Spin it just because? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you just got to lock in now. You do not have any health to recover. I respect
like
the effort.
4BC, yeah. Could have been crazy. Could have been crazy.
Maybe like a little bit earlier, and that would have found home before the JC, but that's such a scary interaction to have in general with Red Archwood. And now you're in the corner, only heat to your name, very low moon. And it's time for Kikoho to kind of go crazy in the corner. Keeping it safe with the rings. Finds the low.
Lost a little bit of movement they had, so BC's still not an option, but almost a 4-bar heat right here. Just gotta look for it. Get nothing to cancel with now. There it is.
You are dead. I think the hardest part of this matchup might actually be like, where do you heat? I think, especially for Kikoho, he's got a lot of setups to be like, I'm gonna catch you heating at this point, and you just gotta be ready for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think Yun has the watchful eye for where to heat as Vlav in this matchup because you have no reversal and you have to rely on the heat. The other player is going to be more wary of the heat. As the other character, you have the ability to try and play around with that, but at the end of the day, you are very vulnerable in those situations.
Right.
I think we are going to see the Alco switch here. I see the coaching in the chat. We're just like, yeah, no, don't do this.
Just Alco up. Y'all gotta start yelling that out at majors. That'd be mad funny. Just in the court. Alco up. Lock in.
Lock in. Telling someone to lock in before a set, honestly, really funny. Just repeatedly doing it. You just got to do it. Just lock in. Alco up.
Alco up.
Alco is the character I've been seeing Yun really practice the most, like the last little bit. So that's why I was expecting to see her more. The Vlad pick was a little scary. There's your 2 BC.
Nice.
I don't blame Kikoho for like waiting for a second. I thought that 2C was gonna meaty, but Yun thought that there was gonna be a air throw attempt there, but Kikoho had already landed. Oh, we are playing the video game. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's crazy.
We just fuzzy back. We're out of there. We have once again attempted to air interact with Wark in 2025. We are going to send you to the ground. Gets the mix up there. Was probably supposed to be a 6-2-3. Just didn't get it. But Yun firing immediately back.
That did a surprising amount for a. Well, no, I guess not. Never mind. Wow.
I love this game. I love the 2BC. Wait, 2BC. It might be the play. It might be the future.
Wow, she armored through all of that.
Never mind. It may not be the future.
We're not back. Wait, falling JD, we're back? What's going on?
My graphs are all over the place.
Nice peak, Alco up.
Oh, the alcohol up is working. We got the chicken block there. Kikoho getting opened up for, what is that? 3.5? Into 4K.
4? Oh,
no shield there this time. Kikoho just going to launch her out at his own peril. Good hard cancel heat. Able to beat out the OS attempt.
Oh, too bad I couldn't get a pickup off of that punish there. Good blocks. Finds their way out.
Kikoho can't find that overhead. Yun's young. He's not going to get hit by those.
Oh, not the age OS. Air unblockable? Nice.
That is unfortunate. You are taking a good amount of damage and no moon on the table. Only way is to maybe heat out or find a mash, which has been working out well for Yun.
Barrier as well.
Oh, it works out! Manages the trade, so no big combo, but you're gonna take it.
Nice blocks by Kikoho. Gotta find a hit here. Ah,
These two unironically really good at blocking.
for real. Wait, run up, with air throw. Try to call Kikoho out on a jump.
It'd be like that sometimes. When you notice a player has a really big jump habit around start, you just want to air throw them. But when it doesn't work, it feels bad.
Big orb.
Yun showing some patience. Oh, no punish. That's okay. The orb finding home anyways. Not gonna be the biggest amount of damage, but that's still 3.7. Ain't no way this guy Kikoho just. Oh no! No shield. That's the cover.
That was another drop. Scary. Almost caught it. That was really scary.
You said I want out of here. I am running all the way away.
Run up 3C. You're so right.
Yep, covered the jump attempt, covered an attempt to mash late. 2BC.
Wow.
Takes the corner back. It is Gray beat, but no tech from Kikoho. And you're playing for your life here. Both players on it. This guy. This guy.
You just have to outgo out chat who's right. Dude.
He was so confident that there was just gonna be a wake up 236C or 236C, I guess. What are we? Where's Masoma?
Dude.
Alco players
Alpha
are not
players
good.
Are not good. He wasn't lying. Kikoho, you need to go back to the room and Alco up at this point.
Honestly, why is Yun going back to the room?
What's going on?
Oh wait, he has to do some. Oh, I think he just needs like nerves. Yeah, that was probably nerves.
Oh man.
All right, they're going back in. Oh my god. Honestly, I from Yun's side, I feel that. You only get that from hitting someone so dirty that like the true weight of what you just did has to kind of like settle in you. That was messed up. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn people's attention to the matchmaking set. So like, you know, you're playing a good set or you're about to start and you're like, good luck, have fun, everybody. I get the message to take a look at our matchmaking. Kikoho is like, good luck, have fun, Yun. After that, he retracted his statement.
Retract my statement.
You're right. You know what? I think Kikoho is well within his right to say that. And I think he's truly feeling it because he is not letting Yun get away with this. It is no longer fun time. We're not having a great game of Melty Blood. This is personal. And I also feel that.
Ouch. That's understandable.
But now you gotta lock in. You gotta wark up.
Wark up?
You gotta wark up.
I like that.
Oh, B counter actually kind of working out, but gets caught trying to mash immediately after. Oh, you're dead. Yeah, that's enough. Good cash out. Recognize he built the bar.
Nice. Ouch, what was that? 4.7? 4.8. Jeez.
Almost 4.9. All right, this is set point. It's caught on the Rising JAs. But okay, but this is the difference. This isn't Shanoa. Yun actually had the air confirmed.
Dang, that's crazy. You gonna take that Shanoa?
It's caught on the rapid beat. Kikoho trying to keep up, but Yun's keeping the blocks going.
Ooh.
Has a really good beat counter. Waited just a slight bit longer and able to catch Kikoho mashing. And now you're in the corner with no resources. This is actually devastating for Kikoho.
Every time he hasn't had resources, it looks like he just commits to high shield. I wonder if anybody will catch on that.
Right to
Ooh,
2A
nice
mash. Insane. Let the negative edge orb just chill.
Oh, we're just gonna stay in the air for a little bit.
It's insane. Kikoho just does not get to have resources. That's okay though. We just need that charge 5B. Chases the backdash. Nice 2BC.
Wow.
Calls out the teleport.
Almost gets the side switch. Ooh.
That was really funny. Oh no, the second over it. That was really far away. I'm surprised that hit. All right, hard knockdown. What are we doing? Heat? You're dead. You may have just died for that. No, he
Oh
messed
my
up.
goodness.
You may have actually just lost the whole.
You gotta win now. Oh, you can't drop that. You cannot drop that. Just kidding. You can do whatever you want. I'll go up.
Okay. You know what? BGs, y'all are both carried.
BGs.
Go home. We'll move on to the next set if no one wants to finish their combos. Okay.
Finish your combo challenge.
Literally impossible. All right, let's get some replays. All right, so we got some fun orb setups here. Are we gonna see? Sorry, I'm like a tiny bit behind trying to follow this. Oh yeah, the 2BC
The
and
double
the 2BC.
2BC.
Oh my gosh. This was truly the set of all time. It was such the set of all time that we totally forgot about the vlog.
There was a vlog.
There was a vlog. Yeah. There's no GGs. We are not shaking the hand. This is
the game was played, you know.
Like, yeah. Okay, what is up with these people and not leaving the room today?
Gun, you gotta go, bro. I know you're laughing, but can you laugh outside the room? Appreciate
exactly.
You.
Everyone has the government-sanctioned laughing room. Go over there. Oh my gosh. All right, everyone go claim your matcherino codes. There are 38 left. We got 104 people in the Twitch stream. We got 20 people over in the YouTube stream. I need everybody to put your energy together to get those matcherino codes done. I know we're starting late, but like, let's be for real. Everybody waits to the latter half to do them anyways. Let's get it in there. Let me also shout out Imp for just deciding to put money in. My guy, you are running the event.
As well as Alex the Maestro 7 with the $30.
Thank you both. I already see some people putting in. I see Kirby. I see Reaper. I see Balloon. Kibo. Aaron. Ozen haha. Ozen, what is so funny that you have to laugh twice? Let me know.
Probably what just happened right there. I'm not sure. But...
in my DMs. I had to sit and look back at what just happened.
Peak cinema, I guess.
Okay, so we've got Omnisythe and Reaper. Reaper very good at this matchup. Very just a good player, very strong matcherino, as opposed to the matcherino. And we got Omnisythe. Everybody knows Omnisythe. If you don't know Omnisythe, you clearly have not tuned in before. This bro's got superhero armor. Like, forget plot armor. He's got something stronger than that. We'll
since the start of the game. Since day one. Has Reaper been playing MASH this whole bracket? Does anybody know?
As far as I know, yes. I think they just kind of get into a mood of like, am I going to play the Miyako here? Am I going to play the MASH here? Which I think is very fair for a lot of dual main players. I can kind of say the same thing low-key. I try to play like based off of matchups and be like, I'll play you for this and you for this. But sometimes you also just gotta feel it out and say, no, today's a Miyako day. Today's a match day. No way.
Wow. If she would have got punished, it would have been the worst game of all time.
You're right, but actually had enough time to react.
That doesn't punish that? Or maybe just a little too slow on the shot.
Big old combos. Health's about even. That is not what he wanted. Yeah, I'm assuming he wanted to do 2-3-6C there, which would have been awesome, and I would have popped off.
Reaper intentionally dropping the combo to give him another chance to play the game.
And that was a mistake. Never mind.
Oh, maybe?
I don't know what's happening. Nope, too late.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just doing the heat way too late, and you died. Nothing more to say.
We don't know what's in the water. They might not be drinking any at all.
Yeah, that is an issue. Sometimes you just don't have the water intake in general. You can't even put the secret bad stuff in the water if no one drinks it. So drink your water.
Night is a cursed night. It's the last night of March. March Madness is over. Everybody's freaking out. I don't know what's happening. 6-6C.
Flat, don't look.
We are chasing.
Just lets it rock entirely. Didn't try and cancel it into laser. And had enough time to punish the 6BC. Orbital lasers.
Wow.
I'm very impressed that Reaper blocked that. And you're getting a full punish. And the cash out.
Yeah, I was looking for a DP because he DP'd last time in that same situation. Or that same spot, I should say.
Meaties with a 2A.
Besides not to shield, I thought he was just going to shield to get out of it.
I think Omnisythe's just waiting for Reaper to let go of a moon skill. But actually holds firm and manages to take over the situation.
Waited. What? You're crazy. What?
Oh, didn't quite get the full combo because of the OTG. Omni's like, I got the
5
health lead.
seconds.
He's like, I got the health lead. I don't need a... Shield is like a Ford F-150, but if it could just randomly go airborne. Which I guess it could do with the ramp. Did we all just forget where our effective range is anymore? I swear, guys, come on.
Can we please outgo up out here? I don't know what's happening.
Everyone just needs to lock in. What are we doing? Okay, that is just a nice stagger there.
We got combo breaker like a month. We need them to see what's on the way. It can't be this. I mean, unless okay.
Great stone hat. That was very well done. I think Reaper just overextended a little too much, or was maybe just expecting another DP and wanted to do something with it. But I'm gonna take the corner. Safe jump, JC. Just playing really careful to try and catch something. There it is. Attempted to moon skill out, and that should be enough to kill. And if this doesn't kill, you got MD. But it did. All right, Omnisythe, bringing some stability to the end of the round. Gonna win game 1. Sorry, I think there's a rocket launch going on. I like started hearing rumbling outside, and that took my attention.
Character select. What are you doing?
Why am I red?
Why am I red is so funny.
I think that's the funniest thing about how this game just decides to say, like, your connection may not be as good with this person, is they just make your name red and you're never going to see it because your player name always is green.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to see the Miyako now. We are Miyakoing up. This matchup's also very funny. Whereas Mash can like kind of jump at you or like get some good Abares out. Miyako got a really funny DP. And she can just kind of stay on top of you and make PCL feel mortal for like a few minutes. It's kind of scary.
They're unblockable here by Anya Forger.
I remember this. This was my favorite part of season 2.
Oh,
5C, no cancel.
Yeah, I thought he was thought he was out of the recovery to block that by then.
Catches the let go on the shield. That's gonna hurt. Lands into the latter part of 3C. Air throw. Okay.
We don't care. We're DPing.
Yeah. If there's anything I've come to realize from Reaper, he is going to let that rip. That DP is coming out, and it's a pretty darn solid DP. BBC? No? Oh, we're out of moon.
Ouch.
This, it actually might be a ton of damage. No, he's gonna do the side switchy thing. No, he missed it. Never mind. Not today.
Ooh. When we get out of the corner, we can't. Wow, we really don't care. I don't care, stupid. I'm DPing.
It's so fast. It's so fast. There goes for the overhead. I think tried to maybe EX DP, thinking he was still on the. He was getting to be on the ground, but that does make you airborne. But no invuln. Damn.
Nice.
That was good awareness as well. Like, you get the MD, you know the moon's coming, there's no cancel. So you just have the EX DP there. If you shield it, you will get punished.
Yep.
I mean, not punished, but you play a game that you shouldn't have to. We went right in a rapid beat. We were not confident. The shield on the unblockable. Doesn't challenge the gunshot after. We are patient in this corner. Tried to press a moon skill. Gonna get punished on startup. And Omnisythe gonna set himself up to win the set off of potentially one more interaction. Just needs to call out like a heat or something, or a DP.
Reaper just not finding an opportunity to do anything, just holding back.
Nope. Gets hit by the beat counter. Unfortunate heat. Omnisythe just doing a neutral jump. Almost throws everything away by going for laser, but it works out. Yeah, that was just good awareness. That wasn't like, oh, I messed something up and you died. That was, I'm going to neutral jump because you probably think I'm going to jump at you. Right. And I don't want to give you the opportunity to heat me here. So good job to Omnisythe winning that set. Going to be moving on to loser semis to go fight Yun. And now we have our final 4. We've got Shanoa and Aaron in winners finals, and then we've got Omnisythe and Yun in loser semis. I'm be 100%. I didn't see the bracket shaping out the way it did, and I think that makes it even funnier.
It's just been a very, very funny night of Melty Blood Type Lumina.
Yeah. So thank you all for stopping by so far tonight. 4 more sets coming at you. Make sure you tune into the matcherino. I'm pretty sure we still have codes.
Yeah, 28 more codes.
Honestly, all things considered, we're doing pretty good. But we've got over 100 people on the stream now on Twitch, and we're keeping it pretty consistent on the YouTube side. So let's make sure we get some codes. Let's not forget also the Twitter stream. I always forget about the Twitter stream.
Yeah.
But I try my best not to. I get the notifications every time it goes live, so I know it's happening. Wait, how does broadcast work on desktop? This is. Oh, I can see myself. Hi, everybody. Technology. I feel older and older every day. I'm not ready for that. Okay, this Shanoa guy. Gotta get in here. What are we doing? So we're getting Alco into PCL, unless Shanoa's like, I'm gonna wark up. When he should Alco up. And
Wark up would be insane.
The wark up could work, but I'm pretty sure that happened like a week or so ago, and I don't think it worked out very well.
We are warking up.
You might gotta turn it off. I did see earlier in the chat he said, you know what? I might just bring the wark back just so people can tell me to Alco up on stream. For like a combo breaker. That'd be
That
really
would be
funny.
fire. The commentators would have to hear. The crowd is yelling out loud for some reason.
I am also going to ask him to press the Y button. I don't know what the equivalent is on keyboard.
I wonder if there's a way you can default where it just doesn't do that.
That would be awesome, honestly. Lumi 2, trust. You just got air unblockable.
You think it alco up already? He's winning.
Yeah, you gotta at least wait for him to lose. Like, come on. Just like mid-round, just going, hold up. Let's go back to character select. I gotta have go up.
No, it was a butt check. It was a butt check. It was a butt check.
Aaron trying to play very cautious, just expecting things like ring or maybe just other callouts on the ground. And I'm not quite coming to fruition. This time, though, we catch that 5A. Left, right? Nope, just gonna go for the safe jump off the air throw. I think there technically is a left-right off of that, but it's very bad. So better just go for high-low. And now you are in the corner. JC finds the 2C. Aaron been catching people with that 2C like all set, or all tournaments, really.
Finds a punish on that whiffed 2C. Doesn't get a confirm off of it though, but we are back in block strings. Oh, what a drop.
I got opened up by that, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't ready for just full screen Wark run up into IAD. Alright, Ringoki catches the DP. That's gonna be a punish and a technical perfect there for Shanoa. Another one. Drops it, and that is a axe kick right to the face. Aaron with no fear just said, I'm challenging you for once. I'm gonna stop playing as defensive. And that is 4.5? Oh, there's the Oki. There's that big Oki.
Was not ready for the overhead here. Nice confirm here into air throw.
Safe jump JB, not ready to shield the heat. And this is going to be a lot of... Nope, he doesn't.
Would have been a lot of damage.
It would have been a lot of damage. Oh, this becomes kind of sick. Hold up.
Alright, only Moondrive left on the table, so we can see a BC out. Oh my goodness, just using every single jump in the world.
Baited so much, but was too high to punish. Good punish. Had just enough moon to get the BC. I think this actually kills, even with the scaling.
Yeah, this shouldn't be able to scale out of the start drive. That'd be insane.
Yeah, you were done. Good 3.6. I think the upper limit you can get is like 3.8. But that was a very good amount of combo damage there at the end. And we're gonna stay on the red Archquid.
We did not outgo up. I mean, chat didn't say it, so that's fair.
They were saying it too early. They had to wait for the round to end. Yoink. Hard knockdown. What are we doing now? More rings. I have it. That was a really nice shimmy.
Nice. Again.
That's perfect. It's looking like as long as Shanoa can take that first step in the offense, you can take it home pretty confidently. But if it gets a little more scrambly at the start, that seems to be where the drawbacks start to form. That's a nice JB fatal. My health bar. Goodness gracious. Not able to get the full pickup. Gets caught trying to mash. Yeah, thought that the IAD and the landing after there was going to be enough time to mash after the MD, but just not enough.
More to your point, like you said, Shanoa just getting to run the offense, and it's just looking unstoppable right now. Finds a air unblockable, and all those rings. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just throw the whole round away.
It worked.
You know, it'd be like that.
It do.
Doesn't
Sometimes
even it up.
things just happen.
Shanoa, don't guys the rest of chat. We are pressing, but you're on Wark. Wark has the excuse of all of our moon skills being good to press all the moon skills. It's like they say, two different statements can still be right at the same time.
Two things can be true.
Big fatal. Got caught, I think, trying to jump back ring. Help.
Please.
I think the actual scariest thing in this game is watching Aaron just run in an IADJB. Oh, no shield, but gets the block on the B counter. You are going to the corner. Oh dear.
That kind of hurt. Now we're gonna eat.
Let's see, match 2A on the double MD. Shanoa just waiting with the shield. Aaron too early with the BC counter, and we're gonna get that cash out. Bum, bum, 3.6.
Nice.
Yeah, very good reaction there with the 6 BC. Able to win the clash interaction, and that's enough to kill.
Oh, I thought that was going to punish some of the recovery frames of the air dash, actually. I'm surprised it didn't.
Ring Oki. Great heat out. Shanoa not able to react in time. We are in the strike throw now. Aaron in a bit more of a comfortable situation, even with no bar. And catches the mash out attempt, but no punish. Okay, this is very, very flaily, but making it work anyways, getting the pickups. It doesn't matter how many times you drop your wallet, as long as you pick it up every time and none of the money's lost. That's what matters.
Ooh. Take on the JC, gets a throw.
Missed the second ring, but it did not matter. That can jump shield.
Crazy movement right now.
I respect Aaron for not doing like a jump shield or something, like a jump button. Just confidently jump out of the corner and getting a pickup for their trouble. 660, gonna take this to the corner and heat to get the health back. No counter heat yet. Shanoa gonna stay in the corner, but finds the 5B mash, but doesn't confidently take advantage of it. Help. Oh, that's a gunshot in the face.
No meter here, so this isn't gonna hurt too bad. And Shanoa actually with up gonna drop it anyway. But
yeah, couldn't quite get the height for the JB to confirm.
time's gonna be a factor soon if we don't get some kills here. 20 seconds left after this combo.
We're gonna see the heat. There it is. 3 bars of heat. That's gonna last a while. Aaron gonna be on the back foot, and even more so, even that slight hop is enough space for Wark to get the air unblockable. Not enough to kill, but there's no time.
Yeah. Got options there. Didn't have any moon to BC if they did shield anything. 1 bar is tough.
Now Shanoa on the verge of winning the winners finals, trying to get that seat in grands.
Akia up?
I mean, Aaron does have an Akia. I don't know how I would feel about that matchup though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Payback J4BC, we are gone. Yeah, look at these shimmies.
Almost.
Yeah, that is not air unblockable, so Shanoa just needed to find the way to hit the 4 button.
These two are both moving so carefully right now. Oh, I thought they were gonna go for air blockable.
I agree. I got kind of confused. Maybe was expecting something else, but Aaron's gonna stick to it. Find a hard knockdown, left, right. It's the same side. Doesn't catch the backdash.
Oh, falling JB catches the recovery or the startup, excuse me, of the second hit of Gunrekka. Does a lot of damage here. Time once again being a factor.
MD
15
just,
seconds.
just has to respect the pressure. Gets caught by the 4BC again. I wonder if there's enough time when you do that gunshot if you just immediately 2-1-4C to guess the 4BC. I don't know, but it would be an interesting thing to maybe see. But getting caught in the corner has been really rough for Aaron. Potentially last chance to bring the set back.
Good start here for the round, though.
Good heat out. It's a lot of meter to use, but we are gone. Shanoa gonna start that pressure.
Okay.
The yoinker. Jumps out, barely out of the way of the 5C. Still got clipped by the JC.
And Aaron finding himself right back in the corner. 5B DP.
Tried to chase a potential tech with the ADP, but Shanoa delayed it, I think. We are just, we do not want to interact. We're jumping back and KCing. And Shanoa closed the distance. Hard knockdown. Ring Oki. It whiffs. It gives enough time for Shanoa to find a throw. No confirm. Another Abari 5C. We are out of there. Confirms kind of end though, so you're not going to get the kill, but there is no time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
No, it didn't punish. Yeah, there's nothing to do anyway. There's not enough time. 10 seconds, you can't do that much damage.
Yeah. You at least get to vent out your frustrations on Shanoa for like a few seconds.
Oh? Yeah.
Yeah, I respect the effort. There was an attempt made. Shanoa gonna win winners finals 3-1. Move on to grands and send Aaron down to the losers bracket. But waiting for them is either Yun or Omnisythe, who are going to play in the losers semifinals. That was a very, very good attempt there from Aaron. It's just it's hard. It's hard. Shanoa very good at this game. Happy to see the Wark back though. I do like the Shanoa Wark. Got many olden days of playing against the Shanoa Wark. Watching back some of those replays now. A lot of just solid confirms. Even in some of the more shakier moments, Shanoa was still able to make them work. It felt like, especially near the end, Aaron was trying to find the position that would get them to catch Shanoa in the air. But by the time they would get to that spot, they would second guess it and go, there's too many what ifs, and I don't want to try and do like gunshot again if they're going to block it. And losing that initiative hurt a bunch.
Right.
All right, I'm being told we have 25 codes left in the matcherino. We got 3 sets left tonight, potentially 4, but probably 3, maybe 4. Let's contribute some codes. We're also like kind of close, low key, to top 4 payout. We're 40% of the way there. So if you'd like to donate, like Blazing Green, thank you for the donation. You can do that, or if you just want to put in a little bit of money for free, you can claim a code. Anything is appreciated. Now we're waiting for our 2 competitors to hop in here. Okay, so are we seeing the vlog? Is that what we're doing? We did see the vlog earlier today against Crystal. Are we gonna see it again for Omnisythe?
Do we vlog up? That doesn't even sound right.
We vlog up.
Vlog up.
My thing with Vlov is I don't feel like there's too many people that play Vlov as like a secondary. The only person I know who did that is Ori. And that was more just like, I think Ori was very good at just going, this is the matchup I play this character for. I'm very seldom gonna switch. Aside from that, I feel like every other Vlov player is just on Vlov. I guess Masoma was like a little bit on Dantes.
But even then, most of the time when he was on Dantes, he was on Dantes. It wasn't like back and forth. It was like, I'm just gonna play Dantes.
Yeah, this is just what I'm doing today. Not Shanoa asking Omni to Miyako up.
Hey, it's been how many patches? You might need a Miyako up.
It may be. Is the PCL meta dead?
We gotta go back to Miyako. Patch 1 Miyako.
Right, we have 19 codes. I just realized I had 3 separate tabs with the matcherino up. I did not need to do that. Yeah, let's get those codes in. All right, can we send someone over to Omnisythe? Can we figure out why he's not joining this lobby yet?
Omni, please. Maybe he's making another color. It's a new Pokemon.
Watching my sets, surely. I'm pretty sure he was tuned in for the last set. That's all he needs. No? Okay.
Thank God it's crazy. You're embarrassed about it?
Okay, I have received word, and I love technology. Omni is currently waiting for someone to not be using a blender in his apartment. I don't know if this is a noise thing. I don't know if this is like, if the blender is on, the internet just doesn't work. This is like 1990s level of Ethernet's just not working anymore. My dial-up not working anymore. Sorry. I need to send this email, but someone's making a phone call.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, to be fair though, I will give them credit. They be installing internets to like everything now.
That's true.
Like, why does my blender need to connect to the internet? Why do I need a firm update with this?
What exactly? Like, is it gonna spin faster next update? Like, what are we doing?
Omnisythe is in. Yun is on the vlog. Clearly the noise. Look, I'm just saying. I've heard crazy things. Sometimes stuff just don't work right. Why is Omni's electrical system a Rube Goldberg machine? He's in New York. They were developing that land in the 1500s. I wouldn't be surprised at the power there. They were still using hamsters.
The rats they got out there.
Fight the 2A match. This is the JB safe jump. Just trying to keep the pressure. What a throw. Just said, get back into the corner. Gets caught on the 236. Slight delay onto the Arhkma. And there it is. So he's going to do the side switch take. Actually goes same side. I probably got hit there. Was a little too low to take the corner. And there's that delay BC. That delay BC on gunshot at that range, kind of deadly. Because the moment you're like, okay, I'm not committing to the shield. I'll just wait and block. Then it comes out. That was air unblockable. At least I'm pretty sure it was. That hurts.
It was. They reset with the lightning into the DP. And then Yun did a wake up 5C and got a hit.
We're out of there. Respect Yun for going for the heat, just trying to get more chip on, trying to keep Omni away.
Your health bar. Wow.
That's impressive. I'm pretty sure that the regular 214 series in general got head involved, not just the C version. But the specific position where Omni went for that JC managed to clear the hitbox in general and catch the lower part of Love. Yeah, it's that plot armor. Yun had it for a little bit, and Omni's coming to take it back.
Yeah, there can't be two of you with plot armor on the screen.
Nice tech. Actually calling out the whiff 5A into throw. Going for the JB, tries to get the side switch. Omnisythe with the correct answer to get the DP, and we got caught. They got caught.
One more interaction here for Omni.
MD from Yun and the Heat as well. Yeah,
Double 4BC, we don't care.
What are we doing? With the 2025 and the things we're doing is Moon skill out of the corner when my opponent has Moon.
In the big 2025.
Like, we get it. It worked last time you did this. But come on, Omnisythe at least had the MD. What are we doing, Yun?
We're in the year 2022.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Alco up.
You got Alco up.
I need the entire chat to say Alco up. Get this guy off of Alco. Or on Alco, off the vlog.
You gotta do it in all lowercase like they were doing it earlier. You just gotta Alco up. We gotta stop trolling. Miyako up?
Well, Omni isn't allowed to switch because he won that round. So
He could throw?
just gentlemen switch off.
Oh, data match? Oh, true.
I mean, it did work out in the last set. We'll see what happens. I think PCLs in general are more comfortable with Alco. It's just Alco offense is still really good, so it's kind of scary. We'll have to see if Omnisythe can get through the Alco pressure, or even let Shanoa do it, or not Shanoa, let Yun do it. Gonna get them early EXP for a potential Shanoa matchup later in the bracket. Oh, Omnisythe, he may not be letting this match last for much longer.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Can't drop combos like that, though. Oh.
There's throw. They jump.
There you go. A rapid beam?
We dropped those.
Awkward.
We didn't get a confirm off that?
Very awkward. We got our combos now. We just needed a second. Just kidding. We need a little more time. Alright, block forever. Block forever. What? That couldn't have been intentional.
Alright, Yun, you got one more chance. This is not a good start.
What?
It is not looking good. Alco Bros might be cooked.
We might. Well?
I like the DP. Calls out the 5C.
Okay. Hey.
This is gonna do a ton of damage. Never mind.
It would.
No way! That actually caught the landing!
What just happened? What just happened in that game? What just happened?
So Omni, like as Yun was coming down, recognized the 214C was gonna catch as soon as Alco landed. So there was a brief room of opportunity where Yun couldn't block, and that's when the laser hit.
I don't have any words.
What do you want me to say,
I
guys?
don't have any words.
Come on. Okay, so we're gonna we'll go move on. Okay, we're going into the losers finals. We got Omnisythe and Aaron. Everybody loves watching Omnisythe and Aaron. It's a fun matchup. I love me some PCL mirrors. Where's the matcherino? I'm trying to find it because I know we still have codes. We got 17. Weren't we at 17 at the start of that match? Guys, come on.
So many of y'all here in all 3 streams. It takes 2 seconds, guys. It takes 2 seconds. I might log in on another account and do it again.
Do it again. And again. Omnisythe on the left with the green hair. Aaron on the right with the white hair. Both players fighting for a spot to go beat up Shanoa. Great ADP. That's... Never mind.
Whoa, what was that?
You know, I'm assuming that was an attempted super jump, JC. I was just in awe of the gunshot connecting, the immediate 2C, like managing to reach all the way.
Been doing that a lot this tournament. That's a really good setup. Ooh.
Yeah, it's been doing its work. Even the PCLs aren't blocking it, or throwing it rather. Baits out the throw. IAD coming in strong from Aaron. Oh no, OS doesn't catch the EX move.
10 seconds. Careful. Nice.
It was anyone's guess who was going to win that interaction.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I was not sure. But Omnisythe able to get that second A follow-up. Overhead into 660. Good chunk of damage. Help.
Will we exit the corner? Can I please? Let's
Yes, calling out the 3B. Aaron was just a little too far away for the 3B to hit the first hit meaty.
Ooh. I want an awkward drop here. Oh,
Slight flub, I think. Aaron taking advantage. Doesn't meaty. Good call out there on the MD. I know people have been having trouble with that tonight.
well, this hurts. This is actually pretty scary for Aaron right here. Not a lot of health.
I don't think you're in throw range unless it's fatal. And that's okay though. The MD, IAD back JV finds home.
Do you heat this?
So this is gonna be a left-right. It's a little scary to heat here.
Nice block. Once again, time being a factor. 20 seconds.
There's the 214C to call out the 236B. That was a very nice pickup from Omni. Gonna take game 1. The 236B, for the most part, covering a lot of space if the opponent tries to take it in. Omni recognizing he had the time to let out that lightning before the 236B could catch him on like the last part of the Rekka.
I wonder what Omni pressed to try to hear that ball. Probably 3B or something. Regardless.
Iron falling back just a little bit, getting a little uncomfortable with the pressure they're applying. Great 5A match, not able to pick it up.
Nice catch.
Gonna opt into the DP, not gonna use the moon to try and get the pickup. Left, right, called out by the low shield. We are out of there. Ami has so much recoverable health left. We are trying to just bring it all back. 30 seconds left on the clock. This is safe, no heat. Finds the 2C. It's been the story of all the PCL sets, I feel like. It's just, I do the 6-6E and I find 2C. We're resetting?
We tried to.
In this economy?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, 10 seconds. You
got hit.
Yeah, you got hit. You're losing the round. Aaron gonna 6-6E and get the kill. Just say we're moving on. Not even gonna let you get the chance to heat again.
We're just walking forward?
Great fallback JC there from Omni. Gets out of all those buttons. We are out of there. Oh my goodness. BDP calling out Omni for running forth greedily. Yeah. I got hit for that. I respect Aaron going for the shield there. Omni given enough respect to catch on the fake JC attempt. And
a really weird reset here, and could...
No, this doesn't kill because of the scaling, but you are in range. That only didn't work because Omni ran out of Moon. Aaron with a chance to take game 2. Strike throw time. And gets caught low. Didn't even mash either. I think just got opened up for blocking high. Now, this is a first to 3. These two did play earlier today, and it was a first to 2. There's an extra game, potential extra amounts of adaption, and I already know this is going to go game 5.
Yeah. Because the first time I played Winners, it was 2-0 for Aaron, so Omni already being on fire from the other sets he played and making adjustments. I say that, and then he drops both his combos, but we'll see.
Don't worry, we're back. There's your 6-6E
There you
ender.
go.
Because that is the full Rekka follow-up, that's really the only way to combo off of it, is just doing the 6-6E. Unless maybe you want to use Moon. I think you can follow it up with like an IAD JB or something. And that's going to kill. Where did Aaron's health bar go?
Aaron got reset like 3 times, and then it was 2 real combos, and they hurt.
What a JC! And the pickup because it's fatal.
Under the corner. 4.4. Tried to walk back out of that situation, just got caught low. Out low once again, trying to walk back out of these situations from Aaron and getting caught by these 2Cs.
Yeah, 2C, like, it's a fast-ish button. I think it's, what, frame 21? It's slow enough for the most part you can react. The hard part is mid-neutral when you're, like, eyeing your own movement and eyeing how your opponent's moving around. Sometimes it can just come out and you just don't have the time. Tries to find the overhead. Safe heat.
Oh, you're crazy. You don't care about Bloody? Nobody cares about Bloody anymore.
Yeah, no, I low-key, they right.
Y'all got it.
We got a lot of health, it's fine.
True.
Wow, no fear from Omnisythe. Did not care about even the potential of a gunshot or a BC. Or no, there was no BC.
There was no BC, so gunshot or like super delayed A.
Doesn't catch the E on me, no! This is huge. Gonna get the cash out for not a left-right. This is just gonna be a safe jump.
Wow.
Yeah, that delay BC out of the corner gets the turnaround to find Omnisythe. It was looking so good, and it's looking real bad now.
Oh man. And once again, time is gonna play a factor. 20 seconds left. Omni in the corner. No more moon.
All right, guess for game. Overhead.
Oh man.
Can't do it. We don't got those
much.
reactions. It's
That's
hard.
too much.
Aaron stealing the game, stealing the round rather, and going to move up 2-1. Just needs to win one more to get that run back with Shanoa.
Mind you.
Aaron said, I block overhead. It's hard. 28 frames is basically unblockable. I'm not reacting to that.
All the 19-year-olds in the chat are like, 28 frames?
Love this pickup. This is going to be a nice chunk of damage. That's air unblockable. Very nice. Following up that regular 5C, or the JC rather, with the 5A.
366C.
I have noticed a lot of the PCLs for like lately been doing that 214A charge mid block string. It is shieldable, but reacting to it is a whole nother measure. You backdash that? There was time?
What a 5C.
They're just better. They're just better. Both of these
better.
players, they're on some different level.
Nice.
Tried to fish with JA. Aaron able to move around.
And this Claude, wasn't even paying attention to it. They didn't have to spend any bar for that win. That point for Aaron. Super delayed gun follow-up. Catches, I think that was the startup of their own gun. I already forgot. In the corner for 4,000.
That was, you're making stuff up. I'm making things up. That is not a setup. I refuse to believe it.
You never know.
No, that was
That was
like
nice. The 3B to stay out of punish range.
I know they kind of made that move worse now, but I love J3B. That move is so funny to use for movement. Left, right, same side?
Nice.
I'm pretty sure it was pretty visible that it wasn't good to meaty, but I respect Omni just going, let me get the kill with the DP. It's fine. Make sure I'm safe. This is set point for Aaron. Omni fighting to make it a game 5. And gets caught trying to JC back. Didn't have the movement for it. Or the space. Left, right, once again. This is going to be same side. I died.
We both got hit.
Yeah, did the slight shimmy forward again. I did not factor that in. The respect right now from both sides. Okay, do the 2-60 again, though. Never mind. You got
Rev
3BC.
blow. We're not holding that.
You're going to have maybe one more chance to not die here.
Do you heat?
Get
You
thrown?
get thrown. Strike throw. Now
Immediate heat.
It doesn't matter if we don't get any of this health back. Please.
Yeah, no, you can get caught in this. There's no way out of it now. You don't have MD. And
It's
Aaron
gonna
is...
burn all your time. That is so crazy.
Finds the 2C though. You have MD now, so you could pop it and try and get a little bit more out of it. Never mind, you do not have that. 6BC did not build. Tries to find the overhead. JC finds home. Aaron not able to block in time.
We're running really low on it once again.
Yep. Omni trying to preserve the meter in case they can eat. Gets the 5B half charge into the low. This might actually just kill.
Wow, it didn't kill, but it was enough.
Enough to beat out the time. Omni bringing us to game 5.
That had me worried there for a second. I thought like continuing to do the optimal combo was gonna make the combo scale too much to where they weren't gonna do enough damage. I was like, you need to just go straight into supers right here. But it worked out for him. Taking a second to go back to the room. That was pretty stressful.
All right, both of y'all lock in. You get one more game. Oh, we switched stage. Nice. Someone show Kirby. We're not on the Mario stage anymore. We're in the back alley where all good fights are.
He jumped 2A.
Aaron just trying to keep this pressure going. You are out of moon, out of meter. Playing a little more away now. That was cinematic right there.
It really was. I'm surprised that none of those hit.
Yeah, the second part of the 236A just barely dodging out of the way of the laser. Oh my gosh, we actually got into the dead zone. Aaron knows. And there goes Omni's moon, but we find the JC at the very tail end. No confirm. Strike throw time. And still meaty, good block.
Seconds.
Omni with the health lead.
This time not even bothering to even try to move around or fight it out. We're just going to block.
Oh my gosh, that could have been huge. Can't find the overhead, and that's going to be it. That's really rough for Aaron. You don't have the moon. You're going to have one bar going into this next round. Omni at least managing to keep the meter, so can keep a bit of a block string going. Great double jump. Gets out of the way of the 5C. But still in the block string. And good call up there on the stagger 236B. I think Omni just figured you only have the one bar left. You probably want to keep that, so I can call out whatever you do on the end of it. Throw, safe jumps. Actually managed to get to the other side. If you look back at that, Omni took a single small step to make sure that he got to the other end. And you are now fighting for your life. We do not know the setup. We did not get the jump kick. Oh no. Okay, Aaron's got a chance here. Gonna probably find a way to do heat here after this 236B. No, actually,
we're
gonna just strike throw. This is huge. This is what we were talking about earlier. Sometimes it may just be better to keep going instead of trying to get the health back from the heat. You're just gonna keep the pressure going.
That momentum can do everything. Waits for the BC.
And we're trying to bait something out here. 20 seconds on the clock.
That
was drive?
Crazy art drive. It could not have been intentional, and that's going to cost him the round. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe he had a hard read on something.
Could have been trying to roll in for a 6BC or a 3BC and just got the full swing of the controller.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aaron, though, for shielding both parts instead of letting go a shield or BCing early. You do get punished. And Omni now just trying to strike throw it, trying to bring it back. There's that 5A whiff. Double MD from both sides. Aaron out of the meter. Tries to come in with the 236C follow-up. Doesn't quite have the space. Safe jump. Aaron tries to take in the space.
This is so scary. This is so scary.
Great heat. Omni was slightly on the back foot. 660 still gets caught by the laser. And that's a punish. No,
wow, a little late on the draw.
And that's it.
That's it. Don't drop this. Oh my goodness.
Unfortunate, tried to 2B, but got caught on the startup. And Omnisythe gonna move on to Grands after a Game 5 thriller to fight Shanoa on the red arc. No, that 214C was really good. Because a lot of EX moves break armor, and PCL, when she's going for that 214C, is coming at you. The 214C is the 2360 is essentially in your immediate range for that 214C to track, so you're able to catch it. That was very, very well done to counter that move. And let's not forget, we got 13 codes left on the matcherino. This is Grands. This is it. We only have Grand Finals to do this. So, like, let's get those codes. Let's get it done. Oh, we're very close. Oh, yeah, we are very close. Oh, shoot. We have, we're very close to top 8. Not top 8. Top 4 as our payout. We're 75% of the way there. Shout out to Luffy for a big $50 donation. Phantom ain't here, but tell him to get on Kingdom Hearts. He already is. Luffy, you are clearly you are not followed to Phantom on Twitch because he's on Kingdom Hearts. I'm pretty sure literally last week we saw him on Kingdom Hearts. So but thank you for the $50 though. We are going to take that all the way to top 4 payout. So if you want to put any money towards it, you can. Otherwise, we still have 12 codes left. Shout out to Isometer, Deirdre, Slivortal. I know Luffy also did one of those codes earlier. Here we go. Go Pyra.
Those are me.
Jimny.
Don't worry about those.
So many Crystal of Loves and Crystal Kokoros. We thank you all for putting in a code. It is all appreciated. He ain't streaming right now. You want me to fly all the way to California, knock on Phantom's door, and be like, all right, boot up the stream right now. All I'm saying is we would need a lot more than $50 for me to do that. Look, the flights from Florida all the way to Cali are expensive.
Oh, that sounds awful, actually.
It's like a bajillion dollars. I think I can low-key fly cheaper to like Europe than fly to California. It's
That's
bleak.
sad.
Name my price. You're gonna put in $2,000 into the top 4 right now.
Yeah, finish out the matcherino first, and then let's talk money.
Yeah. If we can get the matcherino and the top 4 out, that's a start. We gotta get in there. Okay, 9 codes. We're at 9 codes. Okay, Shanoa is also like giving us all the time in the world to keep plugging this, and I'm gonna keep plugging this. Shout out to Plat. $50 actually just got us the top 4 payout.
Hey.
What is your wisdom today, oh wise Plat? Phantom needs to start streaming now, though. You know what? You're right. How about I'm gonna go into our super secret Omega Discord, and I'm going to @ him.
Even though those guys did donate, we still do have 8 more codes left.
This is true. We could get that up to like $2 more. I hate how actually long it took me to figure that out. But any and all would be appreciated. This does confirm.
Top 4.
Yep, Plat just donated $50.50 to make sure that we got there. It is appreciated. If people want to go even more and above and beyond, we could get top 6 payout, which is at $320.
That'd be dope.
But let's
at
least
funny bracket.
Yeah, let's at least get those codes. Oh, I'm gonna add the Shanoa guy.
Oh, he's joining in.
Okay.
We're here. Selecting character. We're not gonna work up.
I mean, he might try the Alco first. I died. Understandable. Have a nice day.
It happens.
Oh yeah, we're gonna Alco up. Okay.
Straight business. We're gonna Alco up. Grand finals. Okay, remind me, how many points is it in the tour for first place?
A lot.
200.
Like 200? Because he's right below Omni in the ranking. I think if he wins this, he's gonna go above him.
Yeah, because it's 200 then 150.
Oh, yeah, that's a big difference.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody's been saying, have you ever played this game with your life on the line? But, like, what about the points, though?
What about the points?
The points. I'm interested to see why Shanoa is opting for the Alco at the start here. My theory is that Omni plays so sporadic that maybe the Wark a little too scary, and the Alco is going to be easier to call him out on defense. Because Omni is pretty darn good with like, the DPs and whatnot out of the corner, but Alco has a lot of ways to catch you in the with like orbs and whatnot. So maybe just the offense is better, and that's why we stay on the Alco.
They're just holding him down. Yeah, that makes sense. The only other argument I would see is like the Wark for the neutral game, just like maybe catch him moving better, but like you said, the Alco can do the job just fine, and then lock him down better when he gets the hit. See, when he gets it, the Omni just super jumps in with the JC.
I love it. I love it so much.
Ouch. He hurt. We're gonna die for it. Oh,
Missing
just
the
kidding.
laser. I think maybe like a little too far away for the 236, and you hate to see it. 5C whiff into, oh, I'm spaced out. I'm nice.
Simply 5C again. Okay.
I think Omnisythe may have realized, I think there was 5B twice in that combo, so it was going to be a little weird. So we're back. This has been a relentless assault of offense from Omnisythe. Shanoa just not getting a way out of here. And you're dead.
Yeah, he just, exactly like you said, could not find a way out.
He just did like a small jump in, immediate fall back, and this time using 214B. And because it's 214B, you don't really see the startup of the laser. You just see like PCL just put her hand up a little bit. So it's a little hard to react to that specifically.
Omni finding the opening hit once again. Really locking him down in the corner here. Just kidding. Never mind.
Tried to do the 5G to catch the landing, but was a little too early. Actually, I think just in general, Shanoa is just in a really good position to punish. We are out of there. We are 3 BCing.
You're not holding that. Rev blow, get me out. Wow, punishes the tap shield on that.
What happened between this set? Shanoa was like, give me a second. This might ice Omnisythe out. He is playing even better than he was earlier. I don't know what's happening.
Sure. Maybe he needs to work up.
Gets caught JBing. Lets it drop. Shanoa trying to find the 2-2A.
Here we go. Here's the start that Alco needs. Can't get a confirm right there, though. Try again. Walk forever.
Gets caught
Nice.
in the DP. Messed something up, I think.
Yeah. He gets caught trying to mash out with his 2C. Well, right back. We're on the right side. And we've been on the right side this whole set so far.
Nice and comfy. Gives whoever has the advantage the nice player one-side combos.
Finally, Shanoa's turn to get some offense started. Holds high shield forever. Patch 1.
Yeah, Omni said, I don't care what happens. I'm gonna be right. Shanoa stopping the bleeding if a little bit. Great run under. Gets the 5C. Looks like we're gonna get the confirm. And that did a chunk. 4.5 on the dot.
a strike throw.
A little too late on the BC counter, I think. Gonna pop MD. Great catch there with the orbs. Omni expecting some kind of mash. Wanted to try and stop it. And we're back. And we're gonna get the corner.
No, it's not finishing. It's
No,
good
this
right
doesn't
now.
kill. This does not kill. Okay.
Almost.
I got a little nervous.
And we can't BC out. We can't heat from that distance. That's gonna cost us another game.
He got got. There's no way to put it. Read like a book.
I got it. Oh my goodness, we are pushing buttons. You are gonna get hit. Here we go. Nice. Takes the JC and gets a throw. Nice start for Shanoa here. Oh my god. Can't pick up the hit though. Now Omni gonna get a side switch.
Yeah, there's a little awkward getting it. Ended up OTGing, but we make it right back up again.
Did he just learn that setup mid-tournament, or did he have those early? Because he did it wrong before.
You know, it's Omnisythe. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, hold up, I get it now. This is really close to killing. This would have killed.
Yeah, that would have killed.
But he's gonna
It would
keep
have
his
barely
meter.
killed. But we are getting locked in the corner. Please let me
Good to
out.
him
Oh
for
my
speed.
gosh.
His
He's so good at that
Omnisythe,
lightning.
he tried to find the air unblockable, but he recognized immediately when Shanoa used that second jump. He was like, oh, wait, I gotta be careful about outgoes. So jump back, able to beat out the lasers on the spacing and follow it up with a 2-1-4C. Haven't tried it. Okay, he is just learning it as he goes. This could be the most fake thing ever, but he's making it work. Omnisythe's on set point. What are we doing?
Trying to get grants to reach the fracture.
And he
That's
catches the
gonna
fight
get
the
bad.
JC. How did he type that? I'm pretty sure he just has his phone right next to him to just do it in real time. This is the Omnisythe Classic. All right, you're basically guessing for game here. Okay, you're dead.
Yeah,
you
we're dead.
lose. Go to the reset.
Yeah. We might need to work up. We might need to work up. We went to the right side of the screen and just didn't get to get out. We might need to work up.
Imp, that was like 5 minutes.
If
What
that.
Yeah, that was super fast.
Who the hell just subscribed to my Twitch? Sorry, I have my OBS up for the webcam and I just started hearing the Tecmo Bowl theme.
They like the commentary, man. They have
I'm
to sub
sorry.
up.
I'm sorry, everybody. I was very caught off guard. Shout outs to Omnisythe for just locking in. It might be time to work up.
Oh, we purple hair it out. It's Alk over. That's gas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna start saying that.
Oh, he went to purple.
He went purple. What form is that?
That's a good question. Alright, so we're locked in. Tries a 2BC round start. Looking good. Never mind. Oh,
That was a little awkward.
Omni, please, you were looking so good that last game.
What an awkward
All right.
drop.
No, you can't do us like this.
Please no. You didn't even want to keep him in the corner? Never mind, you're gonna take him there. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. What are we doing?
That's the hardest part about someone who doesn't properly know the setup. You could just lose for being right. What is happening?
Alright. We get a counter hit on this 2C. Nice combo here. That actually hurt. Ow. Strike throw.
Alright, Shanoa's locked in now. We're getting.
We're
That
gonna
was
match
just-
2C.
That was just a really good Amare from Omni. That's nothing on Shanoa's part. That was just a really good Amare. That hurts.
Side switch shield combo here. Tiny bit of damage into a knockdown. Can we finish it out with this? Okay, we cannot. We're going to up back out and get our ultimate. That almost killed. That almost killed. Oh my goodness.
Alright, Omni is on 4 uncontested games. Shanoa, you gotta fight back. I don't even care if you gotta wark up anymore. You gotta lock in.
You got a something up. It's not Alco. We make some adjustments here. 4 games unanswered.
We're trying to backdash against PCL? Okay, good match. Calling out this time. We messed up the setup. Let's do some orbs.
There you go. We're back a little bit. Laser. Ooh, why did you get caught by the orb? What did you try to do? Almost kills here.
One more chance. 3 BC's out. Does beat out the orb.
Ooh!
What an interaction. Okay. Tries the half charge overhead. That's okay though. 5 JC catches. Oh my gosh, I just looked at Omnisythe's health.
The hot armor, man. Wait, do you die?
No. Not enough for the level 3 to kill. Guys, when are we gonna accept that the 2C is gonna come out? Omnisythe taking it back to the corner. Jump back JC. Actually not as much damage off of this as I was expecting, but still a good chunk. Right? Jump JA?
Nice,
oh,
actually.
I was like, he's got the air confirmed? Not bad. I shouldn't have said anything. I didn't even get the chance to say it.
And one more hit here for Omni, and that's going to take this game. Omni just kind of running away with this set right now.
There's the win.
Oh, man.
I know, I think it was Crystal or Omni who brought it up in the chat earlier. So I mentioned that the PCLs are starting to do 214A charge for the charge laser, mid block string. And you can beat it with shield. And the mix-up is 214A no charge where it whiffs. And Omni just pulled it out there, able to beat the let go of shield. Omnisythe's now on set point, or at least set game.
It's enough time to punish that. Alright, we're committed to the Alco now. We gotta win the rest of the bracket on this character. Nice.
Nice shield counter. Hold up, let him cook.
Wait.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're asleep. Omni being a little patient. Watch the 3BC. He's been going for it. Still got a little bit of moon. Nice.
Hey, we got it. Okay, this is really good for Shanoa. You're gonna get the kill here. You still got a bar to your name. You've got all your moon. Omni is super stressing for resources. We can stop the bleeding. We can stop it right now. Just caught out of position at round start. That's okay though. Omni saw his too. Never mind.
Wow, what a catch from that JB. Carry him to the corner here and get your knockdown.
Wow, that did a lot of damage. I was not ready for that. Oh my gosh, Boston Blue Beat, thank you for the raid. You're catching us just at the end of our reset, potentially.
Woo! Nice blocks by Omni.
Great call out on the 3BC.
chases it this time, but was just a little too far away to get the punish on the ending of the movement, but finds a...
Got the B counter, but not able to follow. Omnisythe, you... what was that?
We may never know. Nice tag. Omni with a lot of recoverable health.
Yeah, that is a ton, and you've got the meter for it. You just got to find the opportunity. There's a shield. Orb offsides. It's still there, though. Great mash out. This isn't going to be enough to kill. He dropped the combo.
Unblockable? Oh, no. My bad.
No, it was way too far away.
Way too far.
But that's going to kill. Doesn't Meaty? And this is potentially set point.
Not 6 straight.
Laser to try and keep it a little more safe. No punish from Shanoa, but you get kicked in the shins. Haven't gotten to talk about it the whole set, but yeah, Arhkma got that standing low. Great DP out. Those EX DPs working so well for Omnisythe all bracket.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of mileage off of that setup.
It's brutal. I love the reaction here from Omnisythe. Actually waited out and jumped back to beat out the Arhkma JA out of the corner and kept Shanoa in there, able to air unblockable, but that falling JA. Tries to find the overhead. Great block there from Shanoa. Has to respect that because of how close Omnisythe was. He tried to fade back JC, but gets caught.
Block forever.
Great block on the fake, but gets caught trying to throw it to the corner. 20 seconds on the clock. MD, but gets caught low. Shanoa's gonna stop the bleeding and make it a set. It's 2-1 Omnisythe, but there is a 1 on the board and there is a chance.
Even then, that was a very, very close game. You know, they both got to be nervous for that. Omni taking a second. Signs of life from Shanoa, though. Gotta win 2 more like that.
I think we as a community needed that. Lost the line, had to sack. What did he mean, the line? We got lines?
What is the plot point we're missing here?
Overhead. Right, we haven't seen enough Arhkma 4C yet. There we go. He's got to add the mental stack. I think that was a legitimate punish.
Ooh, caught the startup of 3BC with the beam.
Shanoa, where was this? You're doing so good now. You're locked in.
That one game turned everything up. Sometimes that momentum's all you need. Oh, that orb was moving.
There we go. Tries to find it low. Catches the low shield with the IAD in.
Can't find his way out of the corner, and that's going to be another game for Shanoa.
The double perfect?
Yeah, Omni started typing in chat and then got double perfected. I don't know what's going on anymore. Because you weren't typing in chat the other, 5 games you won straight? So I don't know.
Okay, this has been an insanely fast set. Great 2-1-4C round start. Caught Shanoa backdashing in the air. This is it. There is no more. This is the last game of the set. Last game of the bracket.
Found a JC punishing the startup of Moon Skill Beam.
Drops a combo. Tried to 236B a little too close. And Shanoa's got a chance.
Can't block the double overhead this time.
blocks. Shanoa keeping the offense going. Catches it with the DP mid stagger. Very well done. All right, Shanoa, how are we getting out of here?
We're
Yeah,
gonna
that's right.
VC. That's how we get out.
You know what? We weren't seeing that enough the last set too, so I'm glad to see it now. I guess we're game. We just didn't block.
Wow.
It hurts. Shanoa on set point, but Omnisythe fighting back.
Wow.
What a pickup. Getting that 5A, catching it with the standing low in midair. Oh, we messed up the orbs.
Pops was really early, but it's okay. We're gonna moon drive in and we're gonna keep playing. We're gonna build up this bar and this block string.
You're
No, we're
so
not.
real. You're so
That
real.
was crazy.
360 out of the corner, maybe top 5 things that you can do that is gap into the game. That was awesome. The block for Shanoa though. Calling out that fake JC. Again.
Big get out of the corner.
Great on Shanoa to keep pressing. Was the winner of that clash frame essentially because you get to continue your block string since BCL can't mash back after.
Just runs up after the moon drive, is not trying to deal with the orb at all. Finds himself back blocking though. Can we get out of this?
Just patiently waiting. No reason to heat right now. Great
Yep.
3BC. And we're gonna get the full conversion off that. This actually might kill.
Even if it doesn't, we're running really low on time. 15 seconds
you're
here.
right, yeah.
Oh, you can't whiff like that!
No, you could have 616 to the corner. This is going to be Shanoa's point here if Omni can't get out of this.
He
No,
can't.
that's
He's just
it.
gonna do the combos too long. Oh my gosh, man.
And it's enough. Shanoa had to get reset, had to lose 2 games. Finally locks in at the final round of game 3 to turn it all around to win the tournament 3-2.
Wow.
This was truly the Melty Blood Type Lumina of all time.
This bracket definitely happened, and we definitely had it happen live. That's true.
I'm gonna go to bed tonight and like just forget everything that happened tomorrow. I'm gonna need a dissertation by one of our college players about what even happened tonight. But thank you all for watching. Thank you everyone who entered tonight. The new scores will be in soon. I think that might have Shanoa over Omnisythe now because of the point difference. As we get going.
I think I was wrong on the math on that.
Just a little wrong?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
he's still down by, not by much, but he's still down.
All right, distance is closing in. That was our 4th of the circuit. So if you want to get in, make sure you get into these Mashfest brackets, pay attention to the schedule. And remember, there is a loser's qualifier at the very end of the season, but you need to play in at least 2 of the brackets to enter. So be sure you at least get your foot in the door to do that. Otherwise, matcherinos. Wait, how are we looking on the matcherinos, folks?
Oh, we're so close. We have 3 codes left.
Can we please finish the codes before we end the stream?
Please.
Otherwise, I think that's about everything. If Imp has anything else to say before we finish out.
Nope. Nothing new from me. Just the usual. Be back next week. Sign-up link will be up soon. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
Awesome possum.
And everybody over to Spook.
All right, well, what is Spooky playing right now?
Tekken.
Tekken? All right, didn't they just get a
Let's
big
go.
patch?
Yeah,
that should
they
be exciting.
did. They
Yeah.
now I guess when you tech a throw, the person who tried to throw you recovers health.
Huh?
What?
Yeah,
I need
that
to
was
put
the
up Tekken.
general reaction, is my understanding.
I gotta
so
put on Tekken.
I'm curious to see what Spooky's gonna say, but I'm gonna send you guys there, and we'll catch you next week. See ya.
All right, have a good night,
Yeah.
everybody.